Climb out of there.
All
Do
right.
not, do not climb out of there.
We are live. So let me go find the link
Do
in
not climb
YouTube.
out of there.
See in the, see in the background going to participate? That's
Yeah, he's
awesome.
trying to climb out of this thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We might
Do
have
not.
some we might have some good entertainment there, huh? Let's
He's
see
almost
here.
got it.
Oh, wow. He's just getting big and tall. Share
He's
a
a climber.
link.
He is a climber.
Here we go. There's the Facebook. And let me
Oh man.
find Margie. And where's Margie? There's Margie. Okay. Maybe I should just throw it in the group too, huh? Impromptu laugh and craft. I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see here. I'll do that just as well. Either people are busy with Christmas stuff or they're not busy at all because it's Christmas
I gotta wrap stuff. But like I
time.
said,
It's Christmas
yeah.
time.
Watching Charlie is kind of throwing a kink in all my plans.
Yeah.
They were supposed to come get him tonight, but they didn't.
Uh, do they tell you they're
Not,
not coming,
not that
or
I'm complaining. No, they just don't
yeah,
show up.
or they just don't show up?
They just don't show up.
Okay, so it's in the group now, and whoops, sent it out to Margie.
That's something it looks like.
Um, my sister's in Alaska, and today they had a 6.0 earthquake. Her house just shook like crazy. They just finished getting their foundation and basement repaired from the 7.0 last year. um, and then we just had a 3.6 this afternoon here in Utah. Hmm. All right. So let's see. Let me get rid of these YouTubes so it doesn't cause us some backlash. There's Glennis. Just me, not just you. Hi, Amanda. Oh, I just left your craft table. Amanda, can you turn around and go back? Can you turn around and go back to your craft table? Let me see if this is lined up there. Oops, we lost Candy. We lost Candy. Just checking my angle there. Okay, I've got a big old glare. It'll go away as soon as I put something there. But let's see. There, that's a little bit better angle. That's a big old glare. So yeah, we thought we all have stuff to work on. We'll just hang out and laugh and craft and clean all the alcohol ink off of my glass mat here. Hey, Julie. Hi, Margie. Munching on cheese rings and drinking tea. Nice. You had an earthquake. Yeah. Oh, Margie, we do get them here. Yes. Oh, Candy will be back. Oh, Amanda. Well, that's okay. Now you get to relax and you can chat. It's harder to chat when you're crafting, I know. So, yeah, a year or two ago, right at the beginning of COVID, Margie, we had us a nice big earthquake. It was um it was kind of crazy. I was actually sitting in the studio when it happened and I heard it before we felt it. It sounded like a freight train coming down the road, and then it sounded like the freight train was coming through our front yard. I actually looked out the window to see if there was a giant truck or something about to go through the house. Yeah, then it sounded like a freight train was going through the house. It was kind of crazy. But yep, we are. I'm actually right in the middle of the Rocky Mountains, and along the Wasatch Front, which does have a pretty big fault line. Where's Gigi? I don't know. Gigi messaged me earlier today and asked me if I felt like going on and doing a laughing craft. And okay, Margie, be right back. Oh, Amanda, you did alcohol income playing cards? Oh, I should do that. La Crosse's Utah off my live list. Oh, would you rather deal with hurricanes or tornadoes? I'd rather deal with an earthquake than those, honestly, or flood. I my worst fear of way to die is drowning. What about you, Candy? Are you here?
Yeah.
What's your worst?
Mine's
What's your
drowning
worst
and
fear?
fire. Drowning and fire.
Oh yeah, fire would be a close second for me, but drowning would be first.
Yeah.
So tell us in chat,
I don't
what's
like
your worst fear of
tornadoes
way to
though,
die?
especially at night.
Oh yeah, it's Christmas and we're talking about ways to die.
Yeah, my internet's really bad. I might
No,
try to use
drowning
the
is just
cable.
freaks me out. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to prepare for and be prepared for um, earthquakes, but I don't know. The water comes and there's not a whole lot I can do, right? I mean, look at poor Louisiana. New Orleans. I didn't mean Louisiana as a whole. I mean New Orleans. Man, got to feel for those people and then rebuild. And then it happens again. It's craziness. You're not even close enough where you would even get flooding, right, Candy? You're not close enough to the water. You're up in the kind of corner, sorta. She'll be back. Candy has Charlie, so she might have a couple little minor distractions tonight. Rather not think about that. I know, Julie, it was kind of a weird thing. I do agree with you. I'd rather not. Oh, let's see. Alcohol income playing cards. That would be good. I really need to finish that explosion box for you know who. That's what I need to do. Let's see. Got some adhesive or something on here. Now that I'm cleaning it, I just as well clean it all, right? Let's make it nice and clean. Start fresh. I do like the glass mats, but I don't like how they give that great big glare into the camera until I put something on it that it won't glare off of. Yeah, no place. Yeah, it's true. No place is totally safe. Gun. Oh, Amanda's a teacher. So, yeah, your worst fear is something happening in the schools with a shooter, huh? Oh, lost Candy again, but there she is.
Well, I had to hook up my LAN cable because the Wi-Fi is
cool.
not cooperating tonight. So
Cool. Well,
I heard you ask about whether I was in flooding, and then I died.
That's funny.
I'm right by a lake. We're right by the lake, but we're up on a hill. So.
But yeah, okay. But I mean, as far as like the hurricanes and then the whole
New Orleans, we're too far north.
It's flooded. You're not close enough.
Yeah, we're too far north. No, we get flooded. We've had flooding, but not in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I've had flooding.
Yeah.
Sunday we went downstairs. Hey, P and M. Sunday we went downstairs and found that our water heater had died and flooded the basement. So yeah, we had a nice little flood here on Sunday, about 2.5 inches. But the funny thing is, you got those crazy spiders and snakes and wild boar. Yeah. Yeah, the funny thing is, so downstairs, there's a huge living room, family room, and that's where all our sales stuff is. And then there's the master bedroom downstairs that was 2 bedrooms combined, and that's where all the order
Oh,
packing room, so a lot of the sales stuff is in there. Other than that, there's the utility room, the furnace room, and the a bathroom and the hallway, and then another room at the end of the hall that we primarily use for storage. Everything got flooded except the guest bedroom, the master bedroom, and the family room where I keep all of our stuff. So everything flooded except our stuff. I felt very blessed that none of our stuff got even close. So that was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. But what wasn't awesome was having to get a new water heater, having to clean that up, had to call a restoration company. Of course, we had to open up an insurance claim. And get a new water heater. So the water got shut off to the house on Sunday, and we were without running water until this afternoon. Got the new water heater in this afternoon. Not only do we have water, but we have hot water.
good for you.
I know. I told Doug, first world problems, right?
Did you get a tankless or?
No, actually, I didn't even think about that because we've talked about that before.
Well, I've heard good and bad about them, so.
We've talked about that before, and we've said next time we need to get one, let's explore it a little more. Well, I guess when it kind of blows up like that, you just don't take time to explore, because we should have. I totally didn't even think about it. Darn it. So yeah, but we got a brand new.
I have a friend that has one, and I wasn't impressed with it.
Oh, really? And in what regard? What
She
what
still
didn't you?
It still didn't heat up any faster in her kitchen.
Okay.
Like, when we had them in Turkey, because that's Turkey, that's all they had.
Right.
Them things heated up like now.
Super fast, huh?
Yeah, hers isn't.
What's the size of the residence in Turkey compared to here?
Well, it's smaller, but still. I'm like, from her tankless to where her kitchen's at is not that big, not that far.
Yeah.
I understand about getting to the bathroom. That's in the back of the house. But
yeah, that's the first room on the line then. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
interesting. Yeah, Mariah, that last little video. Hi, Christy. That last little video, Mariah, of P playing around with collaging and dancing her little Lady Gaga dance. That was pretty entertaining. Oh, good to see you, Christy. Christy knows what a flood is like. Christy, we just had one of those. The water heater broke and our basement flooded on Sunday. But we're back in business. Today we got a new water heater. Today we got water again to the house, and hot water at that. So we are good to go. We're kind of sort of little bit prepper nerds. And so, gosh, that's really pretty, Candy. It really is. Oh, is that Charlie opening it?
That's Charlie. I'm Charlie. That's Charlie.
Yeah, no, by the way the book is moving, I just realized that's Charlie opening it. Yeah, we're kind of a little bit prepper nerds, and so I mean, preparation is what gives me peace of mind. If we're prepared, then I'm not afraid of anything. So if we're prepared for an earthquake, we're prepared for things to happen, and get whatever. So we're kind of she thinks it's funny that people think it's funny. Hey, Sheila. Yeah, so we have a 50-gallon barrel of water downstairs in the furnace room. So Doug just stuck in the pump and pumped out some water, and so we could still flush toilets. You don't actually flush them, but you just pour the water, and it works. So yeah, we just decided that either people are super busy with Christmas stuff, or they're not busy and don't have anything to do, and let's all go hang out. We got stuff to work on, and mostly we just wanted to hang out and laugh, maybe craft a little bit, but laugh. We just need to hang out with friends. So it's a pleasant surprise to see everybody here. Yeah, Christy, not so fun. Still dealing with it, but we do have a new water heater in, and the restoration company came, so there's dehues and air movers down there. Um, yeah, I'm sure they'll be there all week, and then we get the reconstruction part. And so the routine. Margie was bored. Yeah, we were all pretty much there. Well, we were watching a movie, so I wasn't too bored. But as soon as the movie was over, then what?
I was chasing Chucky around.
Now, hey, Charlie, you're supposed to be laying in your playpen with your bottle, relaxing for the evening.
Yeah, that didn't last. He sucked that down like 2 seconds flat, and he's
Oh,
done.
that's funny. All right, so I started doing with this with. I really like these rounded corners. The more I look at this, the more I like the rounded
Yeah, I
corners.
did too.
And so I did it on all of those. So I added two more layers in here. Whoops, because I added two more layers from the teeny tiny one to the big one that I did as the sample a couple weeks ago. There was too much space. So I added that one, which I haven't glued down yet, and that one, which I just didn't cut the corners out because I wasn't sure yet what I wanted to do with it. And then I made this teeny tiny one. Of course, I did this one first because it was just fun. This is a whole explosion box on its own. But if I glue it in, and I might not, I might leave this so that it can actually be taken out. But the first one, when you open it up, has hearts on the outside, on the corners. And that's because this is for Doug. I don't know if he's in the bedroom or out in the family room, so he could hear if he's in the bedroom. So that's why it has hearts in the corners. And then the next layer each has a tuck spot. And then the teeny tiny inside layer all has a little tuck spots. So I got lots of little love notes to write to fill all the tuck spots. But that turned out super cute. The teeny tiny explosion box. I figured that might be fun for him to sit on his desk. I'm going to decide if I leave it like this, I'll put something on the bottom. If I glue it on, I won't, because you just don't need those extra layers. But so there's 3 in there. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I do all those together, that'll be an 8-layer explosion box. Oh, you like that one, Margie? The teeny tiny? The baby babbles. Oh, well, you just listen here to Charlie and look at his cute little hand right there. Oh, and he's got the cutest little curly hair. He could be, Julie. He could be. Just put a magnet to hold it in. Oh, that's a good idea, Margie. It could be picked up or magnet. There he is. Charlie! Hang on a minute. Charlie! Charlie, look up! Look up! There he is! Hi! Hi! Hi, Charlie!
You look up there.
Oh, yeah, if he looks up, he can't see himself. But if he looks
He
in
can. The screen's right there. He can see.
Oh, get it? Awesome.
Yeah, he can see.
Look,
It's upside down, but he can see.
There's Charlie on TV. That is so cute. He's so cute. Even if he is staying up all night when it's supposed to be your crafting time.
Yeah.
He's so cute. Julie, what should I put in it? What should I put in that little teeny tiny center?
Oh, like these. There's the bunny rabbits.
Yeah, what should I put in that teeny tiny center? I mean, wouldn't that be the perfect for a little ring if you were going to ask somebody to marry you? I'm not sure what to put it. What to put in it. What to put it. Charlie! Charlie!
You got a bunny rabbit on your shoulder. You got a bunny rabbit on your shoulder.
Charlie's squaring a bunny rabbit. Yeah, this one was fun. This is really cute, and it fits nice and tight because it's so tiny, but has so much in it. So, yeah, so I need to get the rest of these. I'll just start with the big ones here. So I got the outside 4. I need to do the inside of those 4. And then the next layer 2. So this is the one that I made on Saturday night as the teaching one to walk through. So this one doesn't have any tucks or flaps to make anything. So if I put those on, I have to actually glue them on. I really like just folding them and have cufflinks, ring, money. Ooh, a chocolate heart. Tickets to a show. Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Hmm.
Nope.
Charlie, what are you doing?
He goes, I know it's there now.
Okay, so let's see here. We get the rest of what is this? What is this? What's the name of this paper stack that I'm using from Stamperia? Around the World. That's what it is. Around the World. That's the one I'm using.
Will you quit dropping it on the floor? You're taking after Granny. You can't be doing that.
Okay.
You gonna get it?
Ba-doo-doo-doo. I'm
Oh,
grabbing my
dear.
scraps. So I can start with the scraps and use the smallest pieces first. Come on, unhook, unhook. Nope. Come on. Oh, it's gonna make me get up there and get it. Oopsie, sorry about that. Hope that didn't make anybody sick. I just did not mean to smack the camera like that.
You're as bad at dropping things as I am. We're not a good pair. Oh, yeah, look, you dropped
You're
it
two of a
again.
kind.
Oh, my. Where'd it go this time?
Two of a kind, isn't it fair?
I'll get it. I'll
Yeah,
get it. You
she
stay right there.
might be a
I'll get it. You
seed.
stay right there. Stay right there. I'll get it.
All right, I've got some things here I can use. This is one of those dress my craft things. I thought there was some elements in here that might be fun to use. Got some tags there. Um,
There you
Lots of scraps. Let's see. I know what I need to do. I need to
go. No.
move some of these other things I was working on over here and get a little bin that is just for this. He's having fun. At
Mm-hmm.
least he's having fun. That's
Yeah.
all that matters, right?
If you want me to stop, if you want me to mute, ladies, just let me know and I can mute.
Oh, you're fine. They're liking his babbles. Okay. Oh, did you guys see the quick flip through I did of the um explode, not the explosion, the the flip books, the mini flip books from Patreon. I finally got those into Facebook,
Oh, did you? I hadn't even been on Facebook
into the
today.
group. Yeah, I
I
did a
had that
quick.
thing, and then
It ended up being like 3 minutes because I showed both of them.
yeah, he was not in a
Prototype
good
and
mood
the
when we
one that
got
I
back.
made. Oh, so you haven't seen it, Candy?
No, we went to that retirement luncheon I had to go to for
Yeah.
a friend, and then he was good there, but phew, woo.
So this is my
Afterwards,
son.
he was like, no,
This
I'm
is my
not
son
having
and
it.
his girlfriend, and so I made this book for her. I found,
Yeah,
guys, those of you who made this, it flips even easier once it's got pictures on it because it's got the weight of the
wait,
pictures.
yeah.
Yeah, so once I put the pictures on, it flips so much nicer. And this is Millie. He's so cute. This is Millie. Oh, Margie saw it. Cool. Yeah, it flipped a
No,
whole
no,
lot
no.
easier with once it had all the pictures in it. Last one. Oh, look at this
No, no, you
Halloween.
don't need
Her from
that.
the office.
Just
She's
when I
like
think you're getting
5 feet
out of your reach.
tall, she might be 5'1" or 5'2". I'm not sure. He's like 6'2". Yeah. So then we're gonna write a personal note to her over there. But yeah, that turned out.
No.
I like that better. So, Margie, the Meander book. That late that night when you told Tina it was a Meander book, I went, man, I haven't seen or made a Meander book in forever. So I pulled out a piece of scrapbook paper and made myself a little meander book. I made a chipboard cover. Just slapped one big jewel on it so I wouldn't have to decorate it. Some gold corners. But this is one piece of 12 by 12 paper, and haven't done the tags for it yet, but each one of these is a pocket for tags. Little side pockets for tags. Very cool. I haven't done one of these or seen one in years.
No, don't eat that.
So there's a meander book. It's all of 3 by 3.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, I thought this would be a fun Saturday Night Live. What do you guys think? Be fun to do on a Saturday?
Yeah.
Make us up a bunch of meander books. This is a good stocking stuffer. We should have done it long ago, huh?
We'll have them for next year.
Yeah, really. Start making them now. We'll have plenty. Oh, all right. So I'm going to make a space over here.
No, don't do that.
Might use that. Oh, I was also playing with some alcohol ink. Oh, yeah.
Oh. Is that your favorite sound now?
Oh, Glynis. I'm going to show you these. I think you'll like these. Let me show you some. I'm putting together something for next year. A lot of you have alcohol ink. A lot of you have bought it at the sales, and I want to make sure that you have ways to use it. Not everybody likes the same techniques and using everything in the same way. So I'm putting together like 30 techniques using alcohol, 30 alcohol, what do I think? 30 alcohol ink techniques in 30 days. So there'll be a different technique every single day, just a short, sweet video, like 10 minutes or less, demonstrating one technique. And you can try a new technique every single day. Let me show you what I was playing with today. Straighten some of these out. Okay. Here's what I was playing with today.
Look.
With alcohol ink. That's how Candy, he has everything. Just Julie watching out for you. Watch out, Candy. He's got hold of everything.
I know he does.
String pulling. This is a string pull out of alcohol ink.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I've done that with a paint pouring.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it done with paint pouring before. This one, let's see, something. So this is vellum. I wanted to see how it would work on vellum, and it did. Yep, string art. I'm looking forward to this one too. This is a series that I'm really excited about. See this shimmer in this one? That's a pearl.
What?
The pearl is the same as the other alcohol inks, but it gives you this shimmer when it's done. And there's a pearl in this one too, and there's a pearl, I think, yes, in that one. I like how it kind of looks like a leaf.
Baby Yoda.
One of those long leaves that comes up and twists and twists.
Baby Yoda.
Some different colors.
Baby Yoda.
Trying it a couple different ways and on different things in different colors. So, yeah. So, playing. Julie, literally all I used on this was alcohol ink, and some of them have an alcohol pearl and a piece of string. Yeah, it was cool. It was fun. It worked. I tried it on about 8 different types of paper. It did not work on acetate. It did work on vellum. I tried it on just lots of different things. So I'll have things like that so that the video can be short and sweet and show you the technique, how to do it, and then show it on like this one on multiple types of paper, and then say it didn't work on this one or this one and why. Of course, you can always try it yourself, But I got on TikTok and I haven't been on TikTok. I haven't been on there, and somebody told me that I need to do that. That would be, huh? They're just like real quick videos. But what is Does TikTok have a time length or time frame, or it's like short videos, right? They're all shorts. Am I understanding that right? Who's on TikTok? Tell me about it. I might work on the gel plate. Um, I might be a little concerned about the friction against the gel
Here,
plate,
you take this one.
Julie. It could damage the top.
That one.
Oh, speed up the video. Okay, so
Watch,
even if
watch,
it's
watch, watch.
a 60-second video, speed it up really fast.
Look, look,
Or um,
look, look, look,
is it
look.
something even longer than sped up? Yeah, Margie's like, that's right, Candy. Teach him young. Yeah. Or who's teaching who, Margie?
Here you go. Here. Put it in
That's
there.
the question. Who's
Put it in
teaching
there.
who? Who's teaching
Oh,
whom?
and you got inky fingers. Oh, awesome.
Just real short. Um, I plan to
Watch.
do a lot of short videos this year that give you techniques
Look.
and tips and things like that in a very short, concise manner. So, oh, here's something else I played with. I printed out this little picture of them, and then I covered it in. Oop, that just cracked. Wow. I covered it in, what's the stuff? Yeah, it cracked right. That's not going to work. It was a great idea, but not going to work. Oh well. Thank you, baby. Yeah. No cup talking, just music. Okay. I could do that. That's even better because you can just do a short video, speed it up fast, have some music, and you're showing a technique. Is that right, Amanda? Amanda, I'm gonna research it a little bit, and because I've got a TikTok account, but I don't go on there. I've only been on there once or twice. Seems a good way to drive traffic to your full-length videos on YouTube. I think that's a great idea. So I'm gonna go work on that, and Amanda, I will come to you for for as my mentor learning TikTok. Okay, is that okay with you?
There you go.
Because I am quite sure I will need a mentor learning TikTok. Oh, I even tried out a new way to store my alcohol ink this week, and I'm super excited about it.
Here, hold it.
Because so far, it is
No,
working
you
out
like this.
just swimmingly. Hey, Lucy, you have cute little foot. I know. That is little Charlie joining us tonight. Little Charlie. Oh, look at that. He's got an oxide lid. So can't have an oxide. He only has the lid, huh? Charlie doesn't know that there's bedtime for babies. Yeah, he's laughing at us. Yeah, you think so? Charlie doesn't know there's bedtime for babies. He thinks anytime Granny's up, that's his time. Oh, Lucy, you did a TikTok video? Or just a video in general with music? Is that what you did? Okay, got some components in there. So those are all chipboard. Oh, didn't even see those. So these are all chipboard that I might use something out of.
There you go.
There's some my scraps from the around the world. I need to have my scraps organized
Not on
here.
your hand, on there, dude.
Really?
Your mama's gonna kill me.
All right, I need to make some
His first
space.
inky hand.
Oh, look at that. That is oxide for sure. You can tell that. Not even entered the TikTok world. A YouTube video. I've never done a YouTube with just with music. But I think that some of these shorts with just showing a quick technique would be good to music only videos. And then Amanda's telling me I can speed it up. Not TikTok.
Shh, no, don't do that. Please don't do
And I think that sounds like a fabulous idea. All right, making some space here. Lucy, did you see my teeny tiny explosion box? I didn't know if you saw it before tonight. I can't remember. I don't think I've had it one since I've shown it anytime we've been online because I did it since we had the Saturday Night Live where we made those all together. And you've never done a live YouTube, but you typically record your videos and put them up there. Well, Lucy, do you want to do a live YouTube? You could come on live with me sometime.
Yeah.
And this is a great group to get acclimated with because
No, no,
everybody
no,
is
no.
so caring and um, accepting and wanting to help everybody be successful. It's a fantastic group to
No, that's not how you do that.
do those first ones on that
Here you go.
sometimes make people nervous.
Okay, you gonna write your name?
Okay, I'm going to put the dark. Oh, I got a lot of blue scraps. I could make even, look at that, out of that, I could make some even more teeny tiny ones. So tiny that you can't open them, maybe. You did not see. Okay, give me just a second to get these scraps out here, and then I'm going to show you the teeny tiny one, which I think I'm going to use as the center to the big one.
What?
All these guys out here. They're having static electricity. Oops. Both on the inside and the outside. All right. Just think his foot up, Candy.
I was thinking I was as bendy as he is. He's bending straight over and
Oh, I know. Yeah, if only I was still that bendy. Jeepers. All right, here, Lissy. This is my teeny. I only made a couple, and it's too much work because I've not any proper setup for filming. Okay, so here's the teeny tiny one. The outside opens up with it's in the corners.
draw. There you go.
I'm using the Around the World from Stamperia. And then the next layer all has a tuck spot, either across the bottom or triangle. And then the inside each has a tuck spot across the bottom. And then it's just tiny enough to put a teeny tiny gift of some sort in there. The hearts fold up each end.
Yeah, Lucy, this is Chunky Monkey.
So it could be by itself, but I made this one just slightly bigger. I haven't cut any corners out because I wasn't sure yet what I wanted to do with this. If I did this, what I would want to do with that layer. And then this one made slightly bigger than that one.
You got ink on your leg. How'd you get ink on your leg?
And then, oh, we're sitting on it. And then that could go in here. And this is the one that I made Saturday night as the example. So it doesn't have any pockets. I'd have to glue them on instead of being able to fold them. It doesn't have any tucks or anything. But I did, after the fact, after we finished the live, I did decide to round these corners and try that out. So I decided that I really like the rounded corners. I love the look. And so I rounded the rest of those corners. And then I rounded the one that I put on it to decorate it. I don't know. I like the look. It just makes it kind of a softer look, I guess. I don't know. Thanks. It is cute. And Glennis made a teeny tiny one too. Yeah, she definitely put pictures of that. I haven't put mine in there. Glennis already did put hers up. I haven't put mine up because my thought was this whole thing like this as a whole, and I'm making it for you know who. So that's what I need to work on because I only have a couple of days left, right? So, but do you like the rounded corners best? This is the first time I've ever rounded them. And I don't know why I never did that before, but I do too, Margie. I do too. I keep looking at like that compared to one of these, like this one. And I just really like the rounded corners. They feel more artistic. They feel softer. They feel more inviting. I don't know. You know, looks more complete. Ah, Amanda, you like them too? Cool. Well, good. Then I'm not the only one. I like that. Okay, so the only thing that's complete about this whole 8 layers, if I do it as 8 layers, is the three on the inside. So I don't know. He might get a 3-layer explosion box. That's it. Merry Christmas. Look at that cute little blue foot. Oh, oh my goodness. My foot would have been already jerking. That would have tickled so bad. Oh, look at that. Look at Charlie's print. Oh, he liked it. He liked it. Here, do it some more. Oh, Amanda, I knew what you meant. He liked that. He's like, tickle it some more, Granny. Tickle it some more. Okay, so let's
No.
see here.
No,
These can all
don't
be
eat
cut
it.
apart and used as tags, or they could be made into tickets, which would be really nice. Got this. Rounded corners, but I really like your other one with the square corners too. Um, oh, the other black one. That one did turn out nice. I haven't gone any farther with that one. It's gonna need a couple more layers on the inside for sure.
The one with the heart was pretty too. The hearts.
The one on here with the hearts, the teeny tiny. But then this one, this is the other one that I did Saturday night at the Saturday Night Live with the feet on it. And this one is going to go with this little book. So they're the same authentic on paper. And this is not complete either. This one has corners. They're not the hearts, but they are the corners. And I need to complete this one as well. And I'm not sure if I'll put
I
another
like that one. I
layer.
like that
I
one.
don't know that I'll put another layer in it. I think I'll fill it with tags, and then I might put a gift in the center. Yeah, I do. I like this one a lot too. This is just really pretty, and these beads were perfect, perfect feet. So update. Sorry, listening to our national cabinet update. Oh, okay. Well, that's important, Julie. That's important. We'll forgive you. We'll excuse you. Let's see. All right. So these tags have very irregular edges. Would you tear them as deckled edges, or would you cut them, leaving some of this other stuff on it, and then round the corners?
I don't know. I'd probably. I have the decal edge cutters. I'd probably cut it like that and then rough it up even more.
I have a deckled edge fancy scissors,
Oh no, I have the
and I think I have a
Tim Holtz
deckled
cutter. I
edge.
had the Tim Holtz
The
big
Tim Holtz,
fancy.
yeah.
Yeah, I
And I
like it.
didn't get it because I have somewhere a deckled edge ruler that you tear on,
Yeah, I'd have that
and
too, but with the glass mat, it slips
but
out from under a
yeah,
lot.
yep. And I've got,
So
where did I put them? I've got these deckled edge scissors. Let me try those. Let's see how those look. Yeah, but I don't want to take off all the, even the, it's like the edges are kind of distressed. There, some of them are a little darker. I like the way they look. Let's do this one. It's the least.
you got jewelry on now. I put on this one.
Julie or Margie, you know me, I would cut them out. You know what, Margie? In the past, I absolutely would have too. And I'm trying to allow myself the freedom to not make everything perfect and neat and orderly and square. I'm really trying. I can hear Lucy whining in the other room.
Oh,
Oh, Doug's in there with her. She's like, I don't want to be in here and go to bed with you.
you're
Okay,
no
well,
fun.
cool. Yeah. I hear mommy laughing. Hi, Debbie. How you doing? Did the Seahawks win, Debbie? Amazon said my package is still arriving by 10. Okay, Amanda. You're true story. On the 17th, I had a package that was out since 6 o'clock in the morning, and it said delivered that day, the 17th. And I watched it all day, and somewhere in the afternoon, it changed to will be delivered by 10 p.m. And I waited and waited and watched and watched. And about 10:05, it changed to will be delivered on the 20th. I didn't understand why not just the next day, but it said the 20th. So then the next day, I had three other boxes from Amazon come. Two were orders, and one was from somebody that I'd ordered something before, and part of it came broken. And so they were all from Amazon. Three came, but not that one. That one that missed that delivery date was not even the next date. It was the 20th. I'm like, really? Why does it get pushed out, like 2 days and not just move to the next day, even if you have to give it to a different driver? But I don't know. So yeah, I'm not betting that they'll make it there by.
No.
I'm not betting that
No, a kiss
they'll,
ain't gonna get it for you either.
it'll make it by 10. Charlie, 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 look,
Look,
Charlie,
she's
look.
waving.
Hi,
She's waving at you. She's waving.
hi,
You gonna wave
hi,
too?
Charlie. I need a
Look, she's
puppet right
waving.
now.
See, she's waving.
Hi, Charlie. Hi.
They finally showed up on YouTube.
Aw. Oh, cool.
And that's the one that's right in front of him.
I can tell he's leaning over there.
Yeah. He was, yeah.
That's what I said, Margie. It's prime delivery, and it was supposed to be same day. It was like, well, I ordered it late at night, and it would have been same day, but it
Only
was
you
really
do.
late at night.
Only
So it
you.
said order by, within 5 minutes, and you'll have it tomorrow, which I guess is the same day because it was after midnight. So I did, and I didn't. I did order it, and I didn't have it the next day. It was like 3 days for that prime delivery. Of course, the post office boxes that are 2 day priority, a lot of them are taking a week to get there. That's craziness. Margie's went fast. Margie got hers in like 2 days. That was nuts. Took Debbie's a week, and Sharon's package like 10 days to get up there.
No.
I'm sorry, Debbie. I'm sorry they lost, especially on your dad's birthday. But I'll bet dinner was good. I bet he's going to bed full and
Oh,
happy.
he's waving at you now, finally.
Oh, hi, Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Aw, look at that little hand. Hi.
That was a delayed reaction there, huh?
Yeah, that's cute. That's really
No,
cute.
no.
I agree, Amanda. Just tell me 2 days from the beginning. Don't give me the false hope so I get excited that I'm going to have it. The post mean a hold my beer. Oh, man. Well, let's see how these tags look with this deckled. Man, the postmen say, I hold my beer. Well, I go deliver a package or two. My mail person is amazing. She's pretty good. Been for a long time, and she's good. You're right, Charlie. You are
He's
so
trying to give
right.
you. He's trying to give you the brush and
Oh,
the
here,
sponge
here, I'll
pad.
take them. Here you go. Hey, which one do you want to give me?
Both of them. He's trying.
Hand me the blender, Charlie. Hand me the blender. That one, yes. Hand me that one. Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it.
Here you go. He stuck them out together.
I got
Get
it.
out of your mouth.
Ah, I reached up there and got it.
That's so funny. Look, she's got it. Look, see, she got
I
one.
got it.
She got one.
Oops. Oh, wait a minute. I get that off. There we go. I reached right up there like this, and I got it. There it is.
Look, see? She got it.
He's like, I'm going
She
to
got
destroy
one just
this.
like that.
I'm going to destroy this brush for you if it's the last thing I do. Oh, well, is everybody ready for Christmas? Does anybody care? Andy will be ready for Christmas as soon as Eric gets there, right?
Yep. Yep. They're going up
The
Thursday
only thing
morning to get him.
missing. Yep. Well, I'm ready for Christmas because we're not going anywhere. We're staying home and hanging with you guys. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. It'll be a special Christmas version of Saturday Night Live. Next, you'll be pulling off his little nose. Oh, I could do that. Come here, Charlie. Come here. Come here. Come here. I'll get your nose. Come here. I got your nose with it. Oh, yeah, I got your nose with fingernail polish on it. That really
Yeah.
works. That really works.
Oh, you're getting violent now.
Yeah, you can't do that with.
You getting
That's funny.
violent? Huh?
Charlie,
What
be
are you doing?
nice. Be nice to Granny. She's letting me play with her stuff. Yeah, pretty soon she's gonna take it off, take it away, and not let you play with it again. uh,
All right. Just let us sit there.
Margie's ready for Easter.
Easter.
Oh, well, yeah. So last year we didn't have any snow that stuck at all. We had a big old drought this year. It's supposed to start raining on Thursday, like 2 days from now, and then it's supposed to snow on Friday and continue snowing for 7 days straight.
We'll keep
That's
it
our
there.
forecast right now.
Keep it there.
So, yeah, I said to Doug, let's just make sure we go to the store, get everything that we're going to need or want, just in case we don't want to leave the house. We won't have to. We'll have everything we want. We'll just hunker down and play games and do crafts and go online with our friends. And we might be doing lots of lives, guys. We might be doing lots of lives. Hmm. All right, Julie, these I will cut out because they're postcards. Those are so cool looking. I really like those.
I got everything bought, but I don't have anything wrapped. I was going to wrap this week, but like I said, they dropped him off unexpectedly. So
Let's put tags on it, put it under the tree. Say Santa
I'll
was
get it right.
tired.
Rodney should be back tomorrow night.
Santa was tired.
I can get everything
Tomorrow.
wrapped
Oh, yeah. And then they leave on Thursday.
Thursday morning.
Hmm.
It's just up and back. They're just going to Louisville.
Yeah.
He's going to be back by the 3rd.
Oh, when they go get him, they'll be home by about 4 that afternoon?
No, they have to be back. He has to be back by 3 January. Jesus.
Shopping's done. Most of the
I
presents
guess
are wrapped.
because Christmas falls on Friday, Saturday this year.
Uh,
They don't get out of school. He doesn't get out of school until tomorrow.
really?
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
That's what I said. And then they got to go back. They go back on the 3rd, I think that's what he said.
Wow. Yeah, Margie, yeah, I snow it all. I just mind the ice and the people who don't know how to drive in the snow that make it dangerous for me. For everyone, actually. That's the only thing that I mind. But I don't mind the snow at all. The snow is quite pretty.
Yeah,
Lucy loves the snow.
The first time.
Huh?
It's only pretty for like an hour.
Yeah. Oh, it's so fun to watch Lucy in the snow, though. She loves it. Your dogs jump through it like deer.
Oh, we don't get snow.
Oh, that's right.
When we got it last year, they were like not happy. They were like, "What
That's
in the world is
hilarious.
this?"
You get snow, and they'll be like, excuse
we did
me?
last year, and they just looked at it. It took like
Wow.
a whole half day to get them out of it.
Really?
Yeah. They had
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well,
They
they
go
had
out on the porch, but they wouldn't go out in the snow.
Yeah, it was until they had to go to the bathroom so bad that they just couldn't stand it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Didn't care where they were. Yeah, if I put Lucy's little coat on, she'll go out there and stay out there all day playing. She'll run back in, then she'll run back out. and her nose will be covered with snow because she sticks her nose in it and starts eating it. Mm, those are cute. Shopping done, waiting on Amazon. Yeah, those postcards are cool too, huh? Just gave the kids money. Kid money so she can get what she wants. Yeah, Margie, that's yeah. I'm with you. Snow is only pretty till someone walks in. It's true, Lucy. Or has to shovel it. Yeah. It is even pretty when they're shoveling it, but it's a pain in the behind. Snow blowers. Snow blowers. Okay, I should be making 2 Christmas cards. 2. It seems to be taking a lot for me to actually do it. Huh, Julie? Whip them out, and I'm working on Christmas gift. You should whip them out and make a Christmas card. Because your Christmas is coming a day earlier than ours. It's because of the time difference. So you're already on Wednesday, right? Yeah, you're already on Wednesday.
What? No.
See, there will be a next Christmas too. A next Christmas.
No.
There'll be Christmas next year too.
Go in there?
Margie's right.
You want to go in there?
Not a fan of snow blowers or leaf blowers. Oh, why is that, Lucy? I never had a snow blower until we moved here. I mean, growing up, we never ever had a snow blower. We were the snow blowers. When we moved here, and Doug and I both had back problems, and he says, "You have to buy a snowblower." Didn't do Christmas cards. Amanda, don't even worry about it. I didn't either. Okay, let's see. I can do the inside. Now I've forgotten my dimensions. I have forgotten my measurements. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. So I want 3 and a half. Generous 3.5 by. Generous 3.5 by generous 3.5.
Yeah.
Hard on the lungs being a snowblower, Mary. It is. It totally is. Lucy, I did too. I just don't ever talk about it, so then nobody will judge me. But I stopped sending Christmas. I used to send out dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of Christmas cards, and I stopped sending them years ago. And I'm still living. Not that I don't like getting them, because I do like getting them. I just don't send them. Oh my goodness. Well, I have a huge family, and between family and friends, and it just would be forever making Christmas cards. Do I want that big of a? I don't think I have that. What's he doing now?
I put the bracelet on his ankle.
3 3/4. Oh yeah, 3 3/4. I only did an 1/8 of an inch. An 1/8 of an inch. Mostly to my husband's room. Yeah. Glynis, Lucy wouldn't have a need for a snowblower. Yeah. Well, in Arizona, we didn't have to shovel snow. Oh, why did I get all stuffed up as soon as we went online? Kind of like that. Oh, I'll cut that part off. Okay, good night. Well, there's 2. Just got to remember to round the top corners on those before I put them down. Oh, I wasn't stuffed. I haven't been stuffed up all day, and as soon as we got on here, I got all stuffed up. Oh my goodness. I've never seen more than 25 or so. But sent more than 25 or so, but I don't send in last year and only 2 or 3 this year. They're talking about us maybe having a white Christmas this year. Oh, really, Lucy? That's not something you normally have, is it? Well, we should. I say, I almost said definitely, but I'll say we should definitely. We should definitely have a white Christmas. This year. It's so supposed to start snowing the day before Christmas and snow for 7 days straight. I'm good with the white Christmas, but I think it could stop the day after Christmas. I'd like to have not storm the entire week between Christmas and New Year's. Oh, Margie. Candy. Margie says, hey, Candy, do you have any of those gold flakes? That would be a great toy for Chunky Monkey.
No, no, Dorothy. No, I don't have any of those, nor would I give him those.
Really? She doesn't have any because she ordered them and they're back ordered with Stamperia. Everybody got them but her and me. And they're back ordered.
And my floor is a mess. He's already thrown. I can't tell you how much is on the floor.
He's thrown everything he could get his grubby little paws on, right?
Yeah.
That's funny. Grubby little paws that we love so much. Okay, that can go over there. Trying to keep these all separate. Okay.
Oh, look here.
Julie says, Margie, oh, gold flakes would be a sight to see. Something in here that's irritating my sinuses. I don't know. I walked in here
and glue.
Cold.
Gold flakes and glue, right?
Oh, yeah, really.
Maybe you could go flake the baby.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, he would come out a gilded baby.
Oh, I could throw some feathers in there, too.
Oh, that would be very entertaining. That would be very entertaining. Oh, man. Well, look at those cute tags. Those are pretty adorable.
No, look there.
And the little envelope.
Sit still.
Ooh.
What? Yeah.
Let's see. I could do two out of this
No, don't bring him
one.
on there, please.
I love how you tell him and he turns around and tells you back. No, I want it this way. Yeah, it's funny because it's not my kilogram. If it was, it wouldn't be so funny. Right?
It is funny.
Never is.
It's funny when he looks at you and he gets that evil grin on his face.
Uh-huh. And you know what's coming.
Yeah, you know it's coming.
And you want to laugh, but you can't.
Oh, I can. Because I'd send him back to Mom.
That's true.
Say, Grandma, get to spoil you, huh? I don't get you very often, huh?
Yeah. So is he going home tomorrow?
Well, I don't know. They were supposed to come get him tonight, but they didn't show up.
Oh, well, hey. You're not even going to call to see if they're okay.
Nope.
That's funny.
They'll post it on Facebook. I'll find out. I have to go check their Facebook account. They'll
Find out what they did.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Or my sister, what happens is my sister, she'll post it, my sister sees it, and my sister calls me from Pennsylvania and goes, what's going on?
Yeah, really.
I don't know. What do you mean?
I don't know. What? Yeah. Well, you tell me what's going on. And tell her, well, you just call me and fill me in on what they're doing, and then I'll know and I'll find out what's going on. Okay. Journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Don't be a tourist, be a traveler. Don't be such a tourist, Candy. Don't be a tourist. Tourist. Is it tourist or tourist? What is it? Don't be a tourist. I can't do that. Don't be a tourist. How do you say it, guys? Tourist or tourist? Good night, Amanda. Thanks for hanging out for a while. It was fun. Hey, watch for more of these over the next couple of weeks. He would be a golden child. If you let him with the glue and the gold flakes, he would be a golden child. He's Margie.
He's already a golden child.
I say Margie. He's already a golden child. So, you know.
He would just be gilded.
He would be a gilded golden child. Yeah. The Golden
Oh,
Child, Eddie
oh
Murphy.
no, 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 no.
Uh, if you're
Why is
neither, if you're Australian. Okay, how do you say it in Australia, Julie? Write it out phonetically. Not tourist or tourist, tourist. What? Well, I don't know, Julie. How do you say it? How do you say it in Australian? How do they say it in Australia? Or what do they call people who are touring travelers? A toutist? Isn't a toutist something completely different? Somebody who touts? No? Yes, Charlie, I agree. A traveler. Oh, a traveler. Oh, no, that's Margie says. uh, tourist. Okay, that was not toutist. So, Glennis, you're saying that you pronounce it tourist, like I first did, not tourist, but tourist. Tourist. Um, let's see, Julie, as in a zoo, to tourist. Tourist, as in zoo, to tourist. Oh, in Australia, it's tourist. Okay, so tourist, or tourist. Oh my goodness. Somebody watching the replay on this is going, you people are wacko.
Wackadoodles.
I don't care what you call me, just let me go to Australia. If I can't pronounce one word, I find another one I can. Oh, yeah, totally get it, Margie.
I just make one up.
Tourist. Tourist. Okay, Julie, that sounds as bad to me as tourist. We're going to go tour that place. So we're a bunch of tourists. Wacko me. Wackadoodles. You're all a bunch of wackadoodles. It's tourist. It's even tourist in Canada, right, Glennis? Therefore, that's the correct way. Because I said so. Oh my goodness. Well, Glennis, you finished that last swap you were working on. What are you working on now? What are you working on tonight? Oh, come on. Every time I pick this up, I have to do this because I leave the pin out while I get ready for the next thing, and I leave it out just long enough that I have to keep digging the thing in there every single time. Speaking of pronouncing things in Africa, they pronounce zebra as zebra.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, I've heard that. I was like, what?
Wow. Well, Tajir is a has a U in it. I don't see a year into a year in Tajir. I don't see a U in Tajir. Julie, zebra, zebra. Zebra. I'm thinking about that one. That's interesting. Okay, do you say then they're right because there are zebras in Africa and there aren't any
You
here?
lost it now.
So, hey, Charlie, Charlie,
You lost it. I don't know where it went.
Charlie.
It got ate by the crap room.
Distract his brain. It's gone. Gone. Been gone, so gone, long,
It's
been
on the
gone, been
floor.
gone,
You
so
threw it on the
long.
floor.
Tourist has a U. Oh, yeah, in Canada, it is a Z, not a Z. Oh, okay, in Canada, it's a zebra too? Not a zebra? I actually have 3 swaps by the end of the month. Oh, tonight you're doing playing cards. Nice, Glennis. Okay, so wait a minute. Are you guys telling me that in Canada you pronounce Zebra as zebra? Also, like Africa does, not zebra, as we tend to in the US. Zebra. Is that correct, Lucy? Glennis? In Australia? Oh, wait a minute. Good night, Sheila. Thanks for hanging out with us. Most Canadians do pronounce it the same as us, but is that incorrect? Should it be? Should it be? Our tourist has a U in it too. In Canada, should it be zebra, not zebra? See, we win. In Australia, it's okay. Well, here's what I'm thinking. If in Africa it's zebra, if in Canada it's zebra, in Australia it's zebra, where the heck did we get zebra from? Because it follows the English language rules of if there's only one vowel followed by a consonant, then it's a no, that's not true. That's not true because it's followed by two consonants. And if you followed the English rules, it would be zebra. If it was
But we
Z,
all know our English
oh my
rules
gosh.
suck.
Yep. You know what? You know what? Um, I have to say in England as well, they pronounce the letter Z as Z instead of Z. I have to say, oh, okay. So if you were doing the alphabet, Q R S T U V W X Y Z, X Y and Z, right? So you don't say Z, you say Z or Z. Z, Z. Yeah, you say Z. Okay. Candy, I hate to say it, but I think our country might be wrong.
Wow.
I know.
That's a first.
Oh, man. We are calling animals, at least one, I'm sure there's more, by the wrong name. We're
What?
calling animals by the wrong name, pronouncing them
Oh.
wrong. Because if you follow even the English language rules of grammar, Zebra would be zebra. If it was Zebera, it would be zebra.
Ow.
Just a language barrier. Oh, Margie, that's crack up. Yeah, it's such a language barrier. No, I don't know where we got zebra from then, because it's actually following our own the own English language
Oh, you're
grammar
fine.
rules. It should be zebra, and not like they're native here. So the places where they came, now we never sing the alphabet song right. That's true. Come on, sing the alphabet song. We speak English, you speak American. Hi, Gigi. So glad you woke up. Guess what, Gigi? You've been saying the name of animals wrong. Oh, goodness. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and, well, it doesn't rhyme if I say Z, Z. Now you know your ABCs. Won't you sing along with me? Okay, so our alphabet song is well, the Z might be fine. I don't know. Maybe you guys are the ones that changed it. Maybe that was originally Z. But I will say, even by the even by the spelling of zebra, it should be zebra because it is spelled as zebra. Oh my goodness. Now I'm going to call it zebra. I'm going to go, you are so weird. Right? Right, Charlie? So, yeah, yeah. Uh-oh, just dropped my pen on the floor. Still haven't found the needle I dropped on the floor yesterday, but this is the pin to my glue, so have to find that one. Gigi, you asked for a laughing craft, and you got a laughing craft. What's my fault? Asking for a laughing chat, and then going to sleep. No. That's funny. No, we've been discussing how we say the word zebra wrong here, even following our own rules of grammar. All right. I think we've sufficiently killed that. Next topic. Oh, people are. Next topic is finding my pin on the floor. I'm going to take the light over here for a minute. Where is the pin? Hope it didn't go underneath anything. But I'm not moving it as I roll around. Come on, pin. Oh my goodness. It just dropped right by my feet and it's not there. Where did it go? Oh, um, all right. Gonna make me stand up and move the chair and the whole bit. But it always tries to say when I can't see it. Where did it go? Did it go? Go right. Go. Charlie, what did you do with my pin?
He threw it on the floor.
I see that. I mean, I
He heard
heard
his
that.
name. He looked up.
Yeah, I heard that, but where on the floor, Charlie? I can't find it.
Oh, he borrowed my I was working. I was cutting some stuff on the Cricut yesterday.
Yeah.
He thought that was the coolest thing, when you feed it in and shoot it out. He was like, woo, woo. Well, then he got a hold of the spatula.
Oh no.
I can't find it.
Oh shoot.
I don't know what he did with it. The dogs can't find it. We've looked all through this house. I don't know what he did with it.
Oh.
Huh?
Well, I don't like that it keeps dropping pins and needles on the floor. I can't find it.
No, leave that alone.
No.
No. You ready for bed? Wanna go to bed? Wanna go to bed? Huh? Wanna go to bed? Wanna go to bed? Huh?
If any of you are looking for stainless steel pins to put in your glue tops, I got a whole little pack of these. They're like tiny buttons. Let's see if it'll focus. Oops. It's moving around. Okay. Oh, I don't want to focus that close. Tiny buttons on the end of the pins in a variety of like, I don't know, pink and blue and yellow and green. And they're stainless steel. I got them at Joann's. They're only a few bucks. So, and if you go to Joann's, they got a whole wall of pins like this. They're not all stainless steel. You have to read the packages very carefully because some of them say, some of them don't. So, but these are. So if you go to Joann's and you see these, you can grab them because they are for sure. Not to throw this computer in the trash. Uh-oh. Charlie's being wrapped up for Christmas. Is your computer not cooperating tonight, Margie?
Yeah, mine
Why
wasn't
take
earlier.
it bra Aussie sizing? Oh, jeez. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We missed a joke back here. I got to go back up here. That would ruin the joke about double A bra and a Z bra. Yeah. An A bra and a Z bra. Charlie being all wrapped up. Julie.
All right, it's time for us to go, ladies. Tell him bye. Tell him bye. Say bye.
Hey, if we're still here when you get him down, come on back.
I will.
Okay. Love
It's
you.
been fun, ladies. Talk to you
Good
later.
night, Charlie. Good night.
Good night.
Oh my goodness. Debbie, you want to go grab that link? Debbie, are you still here? Go grab that link and come chat with me. So I'm not just chatting alone. Looked it up. Oh, yeah, the tiny buttons in my hand. Tiny buttons make me feel grand. Aw. Yeah, Charlie's a lot of fun, but it is kind of late, so I'd imagine he's kind of tired, even though he doesn't want to admit it. All right, let's see here. Let me grab some other. Put these over here. Trying to keep those all together. Running out of space. Where's. Right. So, is anybody crafting, or are y'all just hanging out, relaxing? Watching me do very little, very slowly. I am moving kind of slow here, aren't I? That's okay. It's just because I'm just having fun hanging with you guys. I'm not. I mean, I got a few days to do this. I'm not in a super big hurry, right? Oh, wow. Yeah, there's been earthquakes all the way around me. Well, not quite all the way around me. There was an earthquake in California yesterday. There's a biggie in Alaska today. There's one in southern Utah today, but not here. All right. Boy, it got awfully quiet when Charlie left. That's almost creepy quiet, huh? One day more than me. Hanging out. Cool. That's why I like cats. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, that's true. Cats are quiet and usually mind their own business and want you to mind yours, not theirs. Okay, let's see. We got 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. There's 2 more for the next level. Travel brings power and love back to your life. Is that true? I like traveling. I really do like traveling. I would like to travel up to Canada and see y'all in Canada. And I'd like to travel. Let's see, how could I do that? I could head up through California, catch Kendall and a few in California, go up to Washington, catch all of our Washingtonians, and then, oh, I guess I didn't glue that one down yet, did I? And then continue up to Canada, up through Vancouver area, right? Catch Lucy and Lara and Glynis. And then go over and come down by Wisconsin. Got to catch Margie. Of course, I'd have to go to Arizona first before heading up. Yeah, because we got a bunch of people in Arizona. Make it one big happy paper people trip and see everybody. Well, hello, Miss Debbie.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How about you?
I am really good. So glad to see you.
You too.
How did dinner turn out?
It went well.
Good.
Daddy is a farm boy, so it's, that steak and potato thing where.
Oh, that's a great birthday dinner for.
Yeah.
My mom's the same way. I mean, she grew up in the city, but she still loves a good steak and potato. So it always makes a good dinner, and it's a clean dinner, so it's healthy.
It was easy.
Yeah.
It was easy.
Yeah.
And I made him homemade mac and cheese today, and
Oh,
those in little packages, and so he could put it in the freezer. And
oh man, that sounds good. So, I have a big old fat turkey in the freezer, and we're just staying home. It's just the two of us, and So I said to Doug, well, why don't we pull that turkey out of the freezer and we'll cook it, and then we'll have leftovers that we missed from Thanksgiving. And I love making turkey soup, like chicken soup, and he loves turkey sandwiches with cranberry. And a little later in the day, he said, would it be wrong to do something a little different? And I said, what? Why? What do you mean? And he said, like your homemade mac and cheese with chicken and bacon.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I love that. Chunks of chicken, 5 cheese chunks of chicken, and then crisp, thick cut bacon. Not crumbles, but bigger, little bit bigger pieces so you can actually taste them. That sounds so good. I'm hungry.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
I just did basic for my dad. He doesn't like all the foo-foo
Foo-foo.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so just a second, I'm shutting my
Okay.
volume down on my phone. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy doesn't like all the foo-foo-y stuff, and
Oh yeah.
I snuck a little teeny tiny bit of gorgonzola in there just to
Ooh. Just
add.
to pep it up.
Yes,
Yeah.
not enough for him to notice. I
No.
could tell the difference, but
Sure.
he won't be able to.
But you have a refined palate.
Well, I don't know about that. But
well, yeah, maybe more so than most. You.
hello, Miss Margie. Oh, holy cow! Here, just a second. There we go. Okay. Hi, Margie. Hi, Julie. Miss Candy. Where'd she go?
Candy went to try to get Charlie to bed.
Oh, okay.
He had enough.
Yeah,
he hit the point where he was going to tell us all everything, loud and clear. And Candy said, "Oops, time to go."
So my YouTube behind a little bit then.
If she can get him down before, while we're still here, she'll come back.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
Most definitely. Margie didn't ever really care to travel. Rather stay home and let somebody else travel and take the risks and watch them do it on TV. It is cool watching some of the places some people go. Holidays are great, but the bliss when you get back home. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm kind of a bah humbug on holidays, but I love to decorate. So
wobbly. I don't think that's a bah humbug.
Well, I don't enjoy the holiday stuff.
Yeah.
But
what do you mean? Because decorating is part of the holiday stuff.
Okay, so the family garbage.
Okay.
Without going into detail.
Yeah.
And so it's just me and my dad now, and we kind of do what we want to do, and I don't particularly like the whole gift thing because I think I do enough throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to feel that obligation because it's Christmas. I want to give when I want to give. Yeah. And I do give. So
you're a very generous giver. I will say that. Yes. Your dad, to everybody you love. Yep.
But I love to decorate. I love to decorate. I was at Hobby Lobby today, and they've already got the spring stuff out. So I was like going crazy. I asked them to climb up on a ladder and pull something off the wall for me already. So the room that I did, well, you know the story, but I went from no trees for the last 40 years to 3 trees this year, and
I think that's awesome.
So the big room that has all the tables in it, that's all red and white. And then I have a small, like a little sitting room, and that one's blue. And that one I'm going to leave up all through blue and white and very snowflake focused. And so I'm going to leave that one up through January until I'm ready to paint the walls.
Because it's very winter.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
And then I put a room. I put a tree in my bedroom.
I love it. I love Christmas. I don't like the arguing and the bickering and the stuff it brings out. families get together.
Uh,
But I
when my
love that it makes more people think about giving things to others and giving of their time and
right,
doing service and
right.
all of
When
that.
my
I love all
stepmom
of
was
that.
alive, it was
Uh-huh.
just horrible.
So there's some history there that made you not
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
warm fuzzies about
No,
Christmas.
nope, 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 nope.
But I would argue the point that decorating is part of Christmas, so
Hmm.
you you could say that you like certain parts of Christmas and you don't like other
Yeah,
parts of Christmas.
and I love Christmas music.
Oh yeah.
I play that. I start that
Decorating
in
too.
November.
Yeah.
November, guess what? Christmas music.
Oh, my favorite part of Christmas has always been the decorating and the entertaining. And I'm like you, in every large room I would put a full-size tree, and then I had about a dozen. I still do. They just haven't come out in a couple of years with my health, but about a dozen of those little trees that
Uh-huh,
some of them are in the burlap bag and some of them are in a
uh-huh.
little container. And everywhere everywhere throughout the house, and every one of those I had these little plastic containers with teeny tiny decorations for those little trees, and every single one of them was decorated differently,
Fun.
which was fun. Yeah, and I
I
love.
let Rebecca do my red and white tree.
Yeah, and she did a great job.
Oh,
It's
she
so
is
pretty.
amazing.
It is
So
so pretty.
she did the red and white tree. I did the blue and white tree, and then I did the tree in
Oh,
my room.
that one is so pretty too. I mean, come on, they're both gorgeous
Now,
trees,
the
actually.
one in my room, I don't know that I'll ever get it finished. But if nothing else, it makes the nosy neighbors wonder because I have it sitting in the window, so
Oh, there you go.
me
I like
can
it.
see it.
I like it. Yeah, let them wonder what's up there and in
That
there and
tickles me, yeah.
the red lights on it. The red lights. What are those red lights in that lady's window?
Yeah, so I just turn on the lights.
Yeah. I used to leave one of those little tiny ones up all year on the entry table in the foyer. And then every month I would change the decorations on it for that month. So I had a little container that had all the Valentine's decorations and then all the St. Patrick's decorations and
Fun.
every month, whatever it was.
It would be easy to do in the sitting room is to just, focus on a season like that, St. Patrick's Day,
Yeah.
but it's kind of a big tree, and so I want it out of there, and I need to paint the room, so
Yeah, you could put a small one to it, but that would be a lot of work to do a big one every single month or even every season.
Mhm.
That would be a lot of work.
I'm running out of rooms for the tubs
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
that I put all
I'm
this stuff
sure.
in.
Wow. All the tubs of decorations.
And then I bought something new today for
What did you get today?
well, it's a wall hanging, and I guess, well, at Hobby Lobby anyway,
Uh-huh.
the spring color is eucalyptus green. They had tons
Okay.
of pictures and wall hangings that had a lot of that eucalyptus bluish green in it. So,
Wow. So you got a wall hanging.
oh,
with a lot of
Lucy,
that.
I don't start on Halloween. I start after Halloween, but
Yeah.
just after Halloween.
Hate the commercialization of Christmas. I agree, Lucy. And I don't know. Right after Halloween, I want to put up Christmas because I like having the Christmas decorations up during Thanksgiving. To me, that adds to the Thanksgiving festivities. It doesn't ignore or bypass Thanksgiving. It gives you the pretties for Thanksgiving as well. And if you already have the decorations, then you can do that. And the retail stores don't have to put everything out and make it all commercial. But like Christmas music, but do not like to hear it till sometime in December, not at Halloween.
It takes
Oh,
me a really, really long time to decorate. A long time. But I have a big
Yeah.
room. That room is big.
Yeah.
So
Well, and you like to do it your way yourself. You like to put up a few things and look at it and then see where you feel like some other things should go and do that. And it's not
And then
like
take it
you're just going
down.
to come in and whirlwind around it, decorate it, and be done and gone.
And it's different every year.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
why
I
I'm
like
running out of
being
room
different.
with the
I
tubs.
like being different every year. It's not, yeah. Even if just things are just in a different location, or sometimes that doesn't work though. I had a huge in Arizona. I had a huge Christmas village, and I sold the entire thing before we moved. But man, I took up an entire room. I knew we weren't going to have room for it, so I let it go. I really liked my Christmas village, but that's okay. It's not about the Christmas village. It's Christmas spirit. People are more likely to accept gifts. You know what? That's true, Glennis. That for a lot of people, I think that's true. Maybe it's because they feel obligated to do it. But on the other hand, if you gave them a gift at some other time, do you think they would? Do you think they would not accept it? Would they turn it down? Would people actually do that? Actually turn it down? I don't know. Maybe some people would. Maybe. Huh. Have you had people that wouldn't accept gifts other times? Don't ask them. You just do it if you want to give somebody something. That's what Debbie does. That's what Margie does. 3 3/4. See, Glennis, Lucy will accept gifts at any time of the year. Gigi, what day is the next sale? I don't think I've seen a date. Okay, I oh, did we lose you? Oh, there you are. It
Oh,
popped you out. It popped you
oh,
right out of the stream, and I just had to bring you back in. That was weird. All of a sudden, I was full screen, and I'm like, oh, but you were backstage. It didn't
yeah.
send you
I'm making my
away.
little boring envelopes because I
Oh,
made
yeah, those
cards
are
that were too
cool.
big.
Those are cool. Okay, so I want to run some things by you guys and get some opinion, some feedback. Um, so the next sale, the what was supposed to be the Black Friday blowout sale, got moved to December 31st and January 1st to be the end of year blowout sale, which is next week. As most of you know, maybe not all of you, most of you know that, well, I just had my hip replaced, which is why we didn't do it at Thanksgiving, which is okay. Hip's doing great. So no worries with that. It just doing really, really great. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, I have what we believe is a torn rotator cuff. I had the MRI today, so I should know by Thursday for sure what it is, but the doctor is confident it's a torn rotator cuff, as am I. And if that is the case, I will be back in surgery in January. We have to wait 6 weeks from the hip surgery to do the shoulder surgery. So that means I'll be back in surgery in January to repair my hip or repair my shoulder. So there's a couple things to consider here. One is that if we could do the sale the 31st and the 1st. That doing the sale is no big deal. And right now I have very, very limited use of that arm, of my left arm, because there are certain, like putting it out in front of me to do something is right here. You see it because I'm just sitting right here. My elbow is locked at my side. So it's bending at my elbow. It's not my whole arm that's moving at all. But if I take this hand and I reach it forward out here about 2 inches, I will scream out in pain. So I'm just lock my elbow in, and so I have very limited use of this arm, which means the majority of what I'm doing is with my right hand. It's extremely painful. It's affecting everything from my sleep to, and I'm still on crutches for my hip, and the crutches under my arm are not helping that shoulder at all. In fact, yeah, it's only been getting worse, by the day. So tell me the sewing machine and stitch up that. See, that's what I said, Margie. Just stitch it up, fix it, reattach it, cut my arm off, whatever you need to do. We got stuff to do, places to go, people to see, things to make, right? So holding the sale, even all day, both of those days would not be a big deal at all. We are completely organized. Inventory is taken and everything is ready to go. However, packing those orders, that doing a huge sale like that would typically take me 2 to 3 weeks to invoice, pack, and ship out the amount of orders that will be from that one weekend. With my lame arm, I can easily see that taking upwards of 5 weeks easily because Debbie, that's a beautiful card, Margie says. No,
Oh, thank you.
Julie said it's a beautiful card, not Margie.
There.
Because it just takes me so much longer to do everything. Those cards did turn out magnificent. That is really gorgeous.
Thank you. Except they're oversized, and of course I have to have hanging out.
You need the oversized envelopes. It is so pretty.
Thank you. Digital downloads.
Yeah.
And this one and this background were freebies from
Calico Collage? Or
yes, Calico Collage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They're super
anyway,
pretty.
I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
No. I interrupted myself to tell you that was really beautiful, and I wanted you to know that people saw it and acknowledged that it was really beautiful. Well, yeah, Doug said, well, I'll be here with you for the 2 days of the sale. That's true, and the sale really isn't any big deal because we're so organized, ready to go. But it's not the sale, it's the packing of the orders. The packing of the orders that will take so much physical energy and so much more than it should because of only using one arm and takes so much longer. And if you don't know yet what the date of surgery will be, but it would be in January because the longer I go, the worse it's getting. I don't want to do more damage to it. So if surgery was maybe the 3rd week of January and I'm packing orders, then I have surgery, then that's going to stop everything. And I might not be able to get back to packing orders for a couple weeks. So then there's people's orders just sitting there waiting, and I'm not comfortable with that. And besides, people will want their things.
Their stuff.
Right? We all want our stuff, especially if we buy a whole lot of stuff over a weekend like that. And because I'm telling you guys, we got some great hot buys and specials.
Rice paper. Lots of rice paper.
Oh, yes, tons of rice paper. Oh, by the way, those other 8 boxes are being delivered tomorrow morning.
Nice.
Yes, made the call today. So all the stuff. So I'm not comfortable making people wait for their orders or knowing that I might not get them packed for 5 or 6 weeks or 7 weeks if surgery's in the middle there. So I had decided that we should just postpone this sale again until I get the shoulder taken care of and know that I'm functioning well. However, today I had a thought, and this is what I want to run by you guys. I mean, doing the sale is no big deal, and we could do the sale. It's the packing of the orders and getting those all out. And I don't want to do one and then have the other sitting here because even though if you say it's okay, I don't need my order for a couple months, it still is a burden to me because I'm worried about it. I'm concerned that there's an order sitting here that you don't have that I need to pack and I'm resting because I'm in pain. That's not comfortable to me. I don't want to do that. So, but here I had a thought today. I thought, what if we did the sale and maybe we don't do like the 12 hours and however long we were going to do the next day. Maybe we do only shorter period of time and we do only say paper, because all of the paper is already organized, alphabetized, and sitting ready waiting on the order packing table. And so my thought was, if it was just paper, like say we only stuck with Stamperia, Minte, and 13 Arts. And we just did that, which are all 3 right there ready to go, and inventoried. Then I don't have to move them. The boxes are already there. They're already, I can go through them with one hand. I can pull out what is needed with one hand and pack the box, and it's only paper. The hardest part is when there's multiple types of things and I need to go get different things from different boxes and bring it all back together and then decide how's the best way to pack it to get the most into the box, or the smallest box for you. That I can't do with one hand. But I could do paper. I could do paper because paper, it would all pretty much need to go in the medium flat rate box. That's that, because that's where it fits. So I thought, well, we could do that. And if we didn't do that, well, however long we did, if it was only that paper, knowing that, and everybody would need to understand that this is all with the intention of being done in 1 week. And I wouldn't have the surgery that week, which is the first week of January. I'd make sure it's the second week or farther. That if we did the sale on Friday and Saturday, or Friday or Saturday, or whatever it was, that they're going to get their invoice. I have to talk to Candy about this on the invoices, but they're going to get their invoice on Sunday, or worst case Monday morning. And they need to be paid by Wednesday at the very latest, so that I have time to pack those orders as they're paid and ship them out by the weekend. And so it's only paper and everything shipped out by the weekend, so that when I go into surgery, there are no orders sitting there waiting on me and nobody's waiting on their orders. Does that make sense? What do you think, Debbie?
Oh, I think it makes sense. I just don't want it to be too intense for you.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, just from doing the inventory, that's intense.
Yeah. Debbie's been helping me with inventory. And we have spent hours and hours and hours doing inventory of everything. Paper is heavy. However, if I can have Doug help me, tape up the medium flat rate boxes and they're all ready to go, and I can set it on the table, all the paper is all organized and alphabetized, the Stamperia, the Minte, and the 13 Arts, and it's all on this order packing table, 8-foot table. And so I could take the invoice and just pull them out, even if I can only pull them out 1 or 2 at a time and slide them down into the box, I could do that. But if it means going around and pulling all the different, tools and mediums and, all the other things, that I can't do. I just can't do it. Lucy, I do have to go back in for surgery, but yeah, my hip is doing great. Hip is really doing great, but I have a torn rotator cuff. So, and we really don't, we're just, I think since our last sale, we haven't had a sale now in almost 3 months. If we do this at the end, it'll be 3 months. If we do this December 31st and January 1st, it'll be 3 months. And the orders have kept coming in. So there's a whole lot there. Guys, I've got 8 more boxes coming from Stamperia tomorrow morning. And we'll have to add that to the inventory, which we can do. Debbie and Candy will help me do that.
Yep.
And we've got a ton of other stuff too. And there are some hot buys that are paper that could be, like, we've got half price Minte, right, Debbie?
Yes.
That could be, we could get the half price Minte in there, because that would be right there ready to be packed with those. There's a couple of other super special, what is this? Block in the way. Deals that are in the paper line that we could do. So we wouldn't have to go without hot buys or giveaways. Yeah, we can have I've got the box of giveaways too. We can certainly do that. That's not a problem. So giveaways and hot buys, we could get some of them in with these and save some of them for when we do the rest of the stuff. But yeah, because I've gotten a lot of messages about, when is the next sale? And it's been a while, and I know a lot of you have, and you guys know there are several of you that contact me when you need paper or other things, and will give me a list and say, do you have these paper packs? And I'll always do an invoice for you and ship it out. You don't have to wait. But sometimes you don't know exactly what you want. If it's not a specific project, you want to see what's new or what I have. So, and I totally get that. So, I don't know. What do you think, Debbie? And well, I don't know. We could probably do 12 hours of stamp period mint day and
I'm up for it. I just want to make sure that you don't overdo and recognize if instead of going, oh, just one more thing, that you recognize when you're tired or you're worn out, that you stop.
I would just want everybody to understand that Candy and I would work to get those invoices out really fast, and that those invoices would have to be paid and I would need to, I said Wednesday, but I would need to sit down and look at the exact timeline and to see how much time I'm going to need to pack those. And I mean, if most of you, as soon as I send the invoice, pay it, as soon as you see it, you're really good about that. But it would be one of those times where I'd really need to do that. Because then I can start packing them as they're paid. I start packing them in the order that they're paid, and that's the order they'll go out. But I would want to know that by the end of the week, they were all packed and out and done. And I think that we could do that with paper only, without adding all the other things in. We've got some fun stuff for sales and just been waiting and all this stuff that's come in. But if we want to do everything, then I'm going to have to wait. I know I can't do it. I just know I physically can't do it. But if we want to do just paper, for all of us happy paper freaks, I can never get enough paper. Always need paper, right?
That's my goal for 2022. Use more paper so I can buy more paper.
Yep. I love that goal. Yeah. Yeah, guys, 2022 is the year of getting organized. It's the year of increasing our creativity, i.e., letting your creativity come out. And it's the year of using our supplies, mostly paper, because we all love the pretty paper. So we're gonna. I've got books. Debbie's seen my books. Glennis and Candy have seen my books, where I'm planning things for next year. We're going to use supplies. We're going to use up that paper, and don't hesitate to use it, because we all know that we're going to keep buying more, and there's nowhere else to put it. So we have to use it. So
we have paper freaks.
I love paper freaks. Hi, Lucy. What are you doing up? Lucy Lou. Yeah, we need to use it. We can make something pretty and keep it or give it away or sell it, but we need to use it so then we don't feel guilty. There's no use feeling guilty about your hobby. And if we aren't using the paper, then we feel guilty buying more paper. Right? We don't want to do that. So we're going to use it. We got plans. We're going to use it. What? I can't hoard it? No, you can hoard a picture. You can hoard the cover. Keep one file just with the cover of the pretty paper pack so you can look at it and see all the pretty pages. Take care of making sure we recover properly from operations, Julie says. Oh, now is not the time to worry about what other people want. Oh, Julie, you're so sweet. Are you slinging it to rest it? Gigi, I am not slinging it right now because I'm still on crutches for my hip. Margie, I have in the past a couple of times had somebody help me pack orders, and I've not been real happy with it because they don't pack boxes like I
The
do.
way
And
you do.
I don't mean that to sound, you know what I mean? You know how I pack boxes? I don't like that we have to pay so much for shipping anyway. And so I really try to pack as much as I can possibly get in there to make every shipping dollar worth it for you. It drives me crazy when I order something from somebody or from somewhere else and the box is just, loosely packed and I think, "Oh, could have gotten so much more in here." But yeah, so but but the sales team, Glynis and Candy and Debbie, have helped me get everything inventoried, everything organized, because we were planning this sale literally to be a huge blowout, lots of giveaways, lots of hot buys, and lots of stuff. And we are so hyper organized and ready to fly through it. So there would not be wasted time. If you weren't interested in this, we're going to be to something else in 1 minute. You know, just really, they've really helped me get all this stuff ready. So um, that's why I say I believe that we could do paper because of where the paper has already been moved to and how organized it is. And I can pull paper out with one hand and put it into the box without hurting my arm, my shoulder further. But as much as I want to, I know it's not wise for me to be, going around and getting other things. So like one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these, I can't do that. I know I can't do that. I had made the decision to go ahead and just postpone the sale again, which I really didn't want to do, but I knew in my heart it was the right thing to do for my health. But today this idea came to me and I thought we could do that if we only did paper, Stamperia, Minte, 13 Arts. There's not a lot of 13 Arts paper, but there is a lot of 13 Arts stencils, and they're very, very cool. And those are packed right there with the paper, so they're ready to go. And so we could do, Stamperia, Minte, and 13 Arts. And
Hang on.
as long as it's all paid and shipped by the following weekend. I just feel like I would need to get it out quickly before that weekend, because I have a feeling surgery is going to be the second or early the third week. Lucy, packing boxes, personal sale. She thinks putting half a box of packing matter in with non-breakable items is worth the shipping. Oh, I'm sorry, Lucy. I'm so sorry. Especially shipping to you. That drives me crazy. One time Glennis had so many things that I was so worried about breaking, and I wrapped each one of them in bubble wrap and still tried to squish 1,000 things in there. But, then I felt horrible that I was even taking any space for bubble wrap at all. But yeah, no, if my boxes have packing material, especially you guys in Canada, Craft Online, not as bad, but they do waste a lot of space in the box rather than a smaller. Yeah, sometimes I don't quite understand that. I'll get a box from Amazon that's huge and it'll have a small item in it. Stand there with a whip and make them do what you say. Oh, she's talking about having a friend help and stand there with a whip and making them do it. Oh, well,
I have a question.
Yeah.
When you send something out, you put the shipping labels on it, right?
I do.
And then when do you know what all the tracking is on it?
As soon as I print the label out, the tracking number is created. And then I drop the box off. Doug drops the box off. Let me be clear. Doug drops the box off at the post office. And as soon as they scan it and enter it into their system, then information will start showing up on the tracking number.
Okay.
So, when you get a tracking number or want one, as soon as the label is printed, I can give it to you, but nothing will show up there if you go in and look at it until they've scanned it. Now, last week there was Gigi, you got your box, right? But Gigi's box was delivered to the post office, and I think it was close to 2 days before they scanned it. which is really weird. But
Well,
yeah,
I'm still waiting on my ribbon that was shipped
yeah.
supposedly a month ago. And
Oh
so
boy.
today I sent her a note and I said, "Okay, so I still don't have the one from the month ago. I still don't have the one that you said
Oh
you sent
man.
priority today." And she
Oh,
said, "Well, I don't know what happened." I said, "Well,
right.
what's the tracking number?" And she
Yes.
wouldn't give me a tracking number.
She won't give you a tracking number?
Nope, uh-uh. And
Uh,
so,
does she not
um,
use Etsy for her shipping labels?
I don't know because I bought this through Etsy, and so she
Really?
refunded me because I said, "This is starting to feel kind of funky,"
Right. Well,
and so she said she was offended that I thought she was scamming me, and she refunded me the money, but I kept asking for a tracking number. What's the tracking number
yeah,
on the
I don't
table?
think I'm not saying you're scamming me. I'm just saying if you shipped it there's a
No,
tracking number
I
or
told her it felt like she was scamming me.
oh, okay.
She couldn't give me she couldn't give me a
Well,
no,
it
I was
kind of
done.
after okay, after a month for some fiber, it kinda does.
Well, and because I asked her for the tracking number, and
Right.
she wouldn't give it to me.
Okay, so here's what I'm
For the
wondering.
second one.
I don't know how much shipping she put on the item in Etsy, whatever the shipping was, but I'm wondering if because it's super lightweight because it's fiber, if she, said, "I'm just gonna put it into an envelope and then put a couple stamps on it because that's all it should require, and then
Oh,
send it," you know what I mean? So if she
right.
didn't actually print the label out through Etsy, because I guys, is it if the label's printed out through Etsy, does it automatically send you something to your Etsy email or your Etsy messages that this package has been shipped? I think I'm trying to remember. It's been a long time since I purchased anything on Etsy, but I think it does that. So I'm thinking that maybe she thought I could just put a couple stamps on it. And if that's what she did, she has no tracking number. And she may not have wanted to admit that she did that.
Maybe. The first one she showed me the label,
Uh-huh.
but in Etsy, it still shows as pre-transit. But the
Okay.
second one, she said 2-day, um, 2-day, what do you call it? 2-day,
Today priority.
yeah, 2-day priority. So
Uh-huh.
if it's 2-day priority, for sure it would have a tracking number on it.
Yes.
And she won't
Yes.
give me the tracking number to that second one. If I get the packages, I'll be more than happy to pay her for both packages.
Sure.
I'd be thrilled if I get that much. Um,
Absolutely. Yeah.
but, huh,
Lucy, I
yeah,
agree. I guess I can understand it more from Amazon and they just grab a box. Although I do believe that they have these huge areas, boxes are stacked there and they have like mountain high stacks of all in a row of different size boxes. So I don't know, is it just laziness grabbing a huge box for a I mean, sometimes I've gotten boxes, let me see, how long is that? About 2 feet long and about maybe 16, 18 inches wide, and probably 5 to 6 inches tall. So this long rectangular box. And inside it is something that might be like maybe 12 inches long, or if that, maybe 8 or 10 inches long and 6 inches wide, just something small.
those little silicone rubber bands from,
Yeah.
scrapbook.com?
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Those came today, and it
Yeah.
was 8.5 inches wide and,
Huh.
2 inches high for that little tiny.
That might have been the smallest box they had.
It could have gone in a packing envelope.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they don't have any though.
Yay for scrapbook.com, because the minute I emailed her, boom, I got an answer
Yeah,
back.
and
They sent
and
it
you
out
got it
in, like,
fast.
2 days, yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, it will be interesting to see if you ever get that. I don't know, as you told me all along, how she's responded, it almost just feels like she's probably never sent it.
she
But
said she's sent over 4,000 orders, and I'm the
yeah.
only one complaining, and
Well, it doesn't mean that well,
it's been a month.
you're like, "I'm only complaining because I've never received my order," and you can't prove that's okay, here's the thing. If I send somebody something that, like, if I'm sending somebody something that only takes a stamp or 2 stamps, I still go in and print the same giant label I print on your boxes. because it has a tracking number. It's 1 stamp or 2 stamps, but it has a tracking number. So I can put that on an envelope. I can even shrink it down, like the size on your boxes is the standard size. But I can shrink it down. I'll shrink it down to like 80%, and I'll put that on a small padded envelope. So
I just think it's odd that
I know, I totally agree.
Totally.
I totally agree. Okay, Gigi says yes, you get an email from Etsy. If you print the email through Etsy, and any of my Etsy orders, I use Etsy to print the order just so that people will be able to track them.
I always, well, I do gazillions of digital downloads, and I think I get 2 emails.
Oh, you probably do. Well, because you probably do, actually.
Thank you for your sale. Here's your Etsy order.
Yes. The pressure cookers. Julie, in Amazon. Amazon, that we all love and order a ton from. Gee, maybe I shouldn't say all this stuff in public. It's a very tough place to work. Let me just say that. It's a very tough place to work. A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. Very difficult place to work. Thing is, if the post office lost it, then they're responsible. She should be putting in a complaint or whatever you do when you do not get what you pay for. Yeah. Oh, then that's what. Yeah. That's that's okay. So my question then to you guys, now that I've explained,
sorry, we got sidetracked.
No, sorry. I know, that's okay. We needed the break for a moment, actually. So I'm totally good with that. But now that I've, kind of given my life explanation to you there, my question to you is, I'm going to sneeze. How do y'all feel about if we do the sale and we do it, and we do it as paper only, Stamperia, Minte, and 13 Arts. We do only paper. We could even do the same hours, and if we run out of paper, we just stop whenever we stop.
No stencils.
And if we could, all the 13 Arts. Because they're with the 13 Arts paper, and they're already packed and ready right there, so they'd be easy. Yeah. So 13 Arts, because there's not a lot of 13 Arts paper, but there is a lot of stencils, and they're right with the paper. But Minte paper and Stamperia paper, and guys, I got tons and tons. If you don't believe me, ask Debbie. But tons of Stamperia and Minte singles. How everybody always likes the singles and rice papers. Oh, Debbie, there's a ton more rice paper coming. I know there is.
Oh, I'm excited.
I know there is. Yeah. I'll bet you're excited. But the singles, everybody always likes the single. Even if you don't buy the paper collection, everybody likes the singles just to get the cards or the fussy cuts.
How do you get this off this pen?
Very carefully.
Cut that off?
Let me grab one like that. You could probably cut it off. Oh, this one isn't let me see if I can reach one like that. They're all right here. Without knocking the camera around is what I meant. Let me see if I can do that without smacking my light or the camera. There's one right there in the middle. I sure like this. Dang it. Guys, this is one of the things we have for the sale. You just reminded me, Debbie, and it'll wait. It will wait. I've got these gorgeous glass pens. Remember, we looked at them a while ago, and some people said they didn't have pens, and some people said they had pens but no ink. I've got gorgeous glass pens, and this is the same one Debbie's holding. I should grab a different one.
Does it show better like that?
There's a different one. Look at this one. It's so pretty. I've got them in all different colors and designs and shapes, and I've got bottles of ink. Scared it will snap. What? Oh, well, you do not sneeze, so take the bless you back.
I know, isn't she funny? Oh, here, I think this one's coming off.
Oops, hang on.
Okay, I got that one off. The other one.
You got it off? Okay.
Well, so the blue one.
Okay, for most of them, I had to. Oh, this one doesn't work the same. This is the only one that has that bulbous tip. You have to, yeah, grab the end, but not the glass, and just really slowly do like this, pull and work it back and forth. This kind I found came off easiest if I held it here and twisted the pin, and it
Ugh,
would twist right out of it.
I've got
Did
ink
you
all
just
over.
get ink all over you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Does that little thing come off the top of the ink? That
yes. That comes
really?
off so you can dip in. Is it
I,
stuck?
I don't want to.
Oh, it's like a little silicone plug.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, it has to come off.
Okay.
I know. That's put on a glove for for 30 seconds while you take that off, and yeah.
Okay, so this is supposed to be.
So you let me grab mine. One of mine. That looks like fun. Let me not destroy these two here. Yeah, I've got all kinds of colors and designs, and I was so excited about those, and all kinds of ink in all different colors. Plenty of ink. But that's going to have to wait because that will take special wrapping, packaging to make sure that they do not get broken.
That
So,
ink lasts a long time.
oh, it does. It
Yeah, it's
does.
baby fine.
Yeah, the ink will last a long time. Okay, so I'm going to move this.
Okay, so on mine, the gold is all down at the
Let's see what
bottom.
the thing is supposed to look. Let's get the checkout timed item per minute. Yes, Julie. Yep. Bless you ahead of time because I'm going to sneeze. Well, you did not sneeze, so I take the bless you. Oh, I'm scared it will snap.
Oh,
What will
thank you,
snap? Oh,
Lucy.
it scared the glass. These glass pens are super strong. I've been very impressed with them. Very impressed. I'm gonna pull one, try one that I haven't tried.
I'm making just like a huge mess.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, and I will say that you do have to play with them a time or two to get a feel for how they work, how they write. I'm looking for something to write on. Where's a notebook? Oh, why don't I just use one of my notebooks? How about I'll grab one. I'll grab this one. I can go back here and start in the back. They are so pretty. Ooh, you know what? I can pick up the whole thing of them and bring it over here and show you all of them.
Look at my gold is in the bottom. It's stuck in the bottom.
Oh,
See it?
did you shake it up
Oh yes.
beforehand?
Yes. See this mess here?
Glennis, it's not really gold. It's like a mica that is in with every single color, and it settles, and you have to mix it up. It's in with every single color. This one's a purple. This one's a dark teal, but they all have this, whatever the mica is that is for that color. It's not the color, it's of that color. Does that make sense? Like this one's
But
kind of greenish
still
gold.
blend, right?
This one is, yeah, still. So see, this is all mixed up and it's just purple ink. So yeah, my least favorite part is taking that little silicone thing out.
Oh God, this is a mess. Okay, you know me and messes.
Yeah. Yeah, but you got to play with it a time or two and get through the mess so then you can make it work right. And then every time you use it, it won't be a mess. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I only got it on one finger. Okay, little ridges going up from the, yeah, I'll show you that. Oh, Gigi used to do calligraphy for schools on their certificates and diplomas. Nice. Yeah, this is the same kind of glass pen that Gigi found at the thrift store. Gigi, that was a killer find. That was really, really a great find. I've never seen one at a thrift store. That's amazing. Okay, so whoopsie. I better pick that up before I roll over it because that's the teeny tiny explosion box. but this looks much more fun now all of a sudden. I've been really impressed with how oh, look how pretty that is. How strong these are, the glass pens are. Don't have those glass ones. Left for the son of Debbie. No, it's not for me. Okay, so here's something I've learned. Well, let me show you this one. So some of them have. Oh, Debbie, you're funny.
It's that mess thing.
Where? Yeah.
We got
Well,
off the sale. I'm
okay,
sorry, I
if you do-
distracted you again on the sale.
there we go. If you
That's
do it
the big
right,
name.
it shouldn't be a big mess. Okay, this is the one Debbie is using. And let's see if I can get it to focus. Maybe it'll focus with a little piece of colored paper behind it. Hang on.
Should
Because
not
it is-
be a mess.
Is good. Sorry, I didn't mean it to come out like that. No, the
Oh,
first time I did it, it was pretty hilarious. And then I had to go research how do you really use these things?
So do
Okay.
you throw the little plug away?
I kept mine, but I don't know. You could keep it, but try putting the lid on without it and see if it'll be. If you're just going to set it on a shelf or something, it's fine.
Okay.
But I mean, that's going to keep it from leaking if you're going to travel with it and move it all over the place. Okay, so if you can see this one, see how there's teeny tiny ridges in here, up and down. I can put my fingernail in each one of them. You can see that they're up and down. Now look at this one. It's harder to tell. The ridges go around. I'm turning it so that you can see by the way the glisten is that they go around and around like a barbershop pole.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but it doesn't really matter how the ridges are as long as there are ridges. So the point is that when you put it in, I also have when you put it in the ink, I think I do, I better do. Oh, it's not here. When you put it in the ink is going to, it's like it absorbs it, but it doesn't absorb it. But the ink is going to suck up into these little grooves and it holds it in the grooves. Because I always wondered, how do they do calligraphy? If they dip it in the ink, the first thing they write is going to have a big old blob of ink, and go from there. And it doesn't. That's because the ink sucks up into these little grooves. And then as you write, you need to turn the pen around in your fingers every word or two. And so the ink by gravity goes down these little grooves. As it's used off the tip, it keeps going down in the grooves. So the whole key is when you put it into the ink, you can't just dip it in like this and pull it out. I could, but I have only that much ink. Now you see how I stopped it right there, but see how it's still sucking up? It's like wicking. It's like wicking it all the way up to the top. But I didn't really give it enough ink to go all the way up because this is a really long nib. So you actually can put it in there a little bit longer and give it an opportunity to wick up to the top. And now when I pull it out, now watch it. As it's wicking up, it just keeps wicking up to the top. I don't even have to do anything. It's pulling it up to the top until there's purple ink all the way up to the top. That just blew my mind. So you can stick it in a little farther and then hold it in there for a minute just so that it has a chance. See how only the tip of your pen has ink?
Yeah.
Stick it in just that far, but then hold it in there for a few seconds and let it pull the ink itself up over that bulbous part.
It's it still has ink on it.
Yeah. Yes, and you just turn it around, yeah, because then the ink will pull down by gravity as you turn it around.
Mm-hmm.
Look, now I've got purple ink all the way up to the top. It just wicked it right up, which just blows my mind. It's very cool. Yeah, and I mean, I know they call them calligraphy pens, but really they're just very cool, fancy writing pens. And it kind of depends on, do you like a long nib or a shorter nib or a fat, bulbous thing to hold on to, or a longer, thinner one? Or there's some that where the handle is kind of twisty like this nib is, but not quite as tight of a twist. So let's see. And then I sit here and hold it so it can all dry out.
Hmm.
It's still coming. It's still flowing out. And there's still ink coming out. I can see where it's, back to being almost clear up at the top. You can see how the ink, just gravity's just pulling it down as I write. And I just keep writing. I turn it every so often, but I can see the darker purple down here where it's all pulled down. I don't have great handwriting, but
Oh, I don't anymore. I used to, but
yeah.
not anymore. So I'm going to save my little stopper and put it in the...
It'll keep it from leaking, that's for sure.
Yes. Oh, man, and I still got more ink on.
You got more ink putting it back in?
Yes.
What if you held it with a paper towel and took it off with a paper towel, and so then you don't ever have to touch your silicone thing?
I have baby wipes everywhere, so
yeah,
I
works.
buy them just for my artwork.
Me too, in bulk. Look at that. Still going.
Still going. Wow, look at that. So we got off the sale thing. Sorry again.
Yeah, guys, still going strong. And I've written a half a page. Yeah. Now, this one, the one Debbie had, I would not expect it to go. This one still has ink in it. But this is a long nib. And so if you want to be able to write a whole page without having to, dip it in the ink again, these long nibs are awesome. This one, I would not expect it to go as long. However, with that bulbous, it gives a lot of extra it's not just a straight line, it goes around around a ball, and so that makes the groove longer, so that will hold more than what it looks like it does, I believe. So I've still got some on the bottom here.
Okay, so did everybody watch me take that little rubber thing off, and where did I set it?
Oh. All right, hang on.
Oh, I'm just losing it.
Okay,
it's coming to an end here.
You have to back up again. Is it your camera's a little far forward again?
Okay, wait, like there? Is that what you want?
That's better. Yeah. It's almost just like it's forward looking back instead of back looking forward. Okay. Did you find it? Can you see it? No. Okay. No. Yeah, it's still is it to the left? Did you not put it back on the bottle? I thought you did, and that's when you said you got.
I'm looking for the end for the pen.
Oh, the silicone. Yeah. This. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was going to put back. This one I couldn't get off.
This silicone end to the pen. Yeah. That's what you were.
And I was going to save that to save the point.
Uh-huh.
Because it's kind of clustery boo-booey up here.
Yeah, I stick it in this for sure.
Oh, in that? Okay.
I store it in that. Yep. So I do not want my point to get broken. And that's where I store it. That's kind of funny.
Oh, boy.
And my little bottles of ink are on my new little carousel.
Nice.
I know.
Oh, here it is. It's on the floor.
Oh, cool. Well, at least you got it before Massimo did.
Yes, he's
Now,
sleeping.
see, I didn't use this, and so it sat still, and I think it starts to dry. But if I can get it going again, because there's still some on down at the bottom, but I think it started to dry because I stopped writing, and so it wasn't moving. As long as it's moving down with gravity, it's going to keep. See if I can get just that bottom part going again. It's going to keep going until it's all gone.
Hmm.
As long as I keep going, but if I let it dry, it's gonna, yeah. So
Well, that was fun to play with.
so yeah, so then I mean, I'll usually just keep writing, and even if I finish what I'm gonna do, then I can take it and I can just color on something, and look, the baby wipe, and it's perfectly clean again.
Yes, Philly, it fell on the floor, and that's where I found it.
So you found it. Ding ding ding, Julie wins. Okay, let me see if I can get that. Oh, I getting these silicone things back on, especially on those bulbous ones. Oh my goodness, I can't. Oh, maybe it will go on. Wow.
I just
I'm
put it
impressed.
over the tip to
Yeah,
to
at least
protect the
half
tip.
on, at least will protect it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna grab these guys and I'll show you. Oh, maybe I should be smart and put this thing in first so I don't tip over the ink. I know Lucy's screaming, Marianne, put the lid on the ink. I can hear you, Lucy. Marianne, don't touch the Nouveau drops. Marianne, put the lid on the ink. Okay, let's see if I can. Excuse my reach if you see my arm. I'm going to very carefully try to pick up this whole thing. Very carefully, Marianne. What I knocked over was not the pens. No panic. No panic. It was just what was in front of the pens that I was trying to go around. I should have just moved it. It would have made it easier anyway. So. Okay. So that one over there. This one goes right here. And this one goes right here. Okay. Look at all of these cool colors. Aren't they pretty?
Oh, how pretty.
They are so pretty. This one's orange and yellow. They're like blown glass where they can get the cool. I only have one of these, the orange and yellow.
My box came yesterday.
Oh, did you get it? Good. Good.
Yeah, I got it this morning.
Cool.
Yes, so thank you very much.
Good. Oh, sure. And then there's this one. It's kind of orange, green, and black. That's really pretty. And I've got like 5 of those. And then there's this one. I'm showing these all that are the same style. They're all the same, the color pulled through them in the same manner. This one's green and blue. And there's, see, that one's a little bit closer design. That one's a little bit spread farther. I know it's hard to see them because the camera doesn't like to focus when they're so shiny, crystally. There's 3 of those. And then let's turn around here. Then there's some like this, where the handle is twisted. It's kind of square right here, and then it's twisted as it goes down here. And then inside is a color, almost like looking at colored water. You know how people used to put colored water in bottles and display them? That's almost kind of what that reminds me of. And then it looks like little teeny bubbles in there. Can you see that? Yeah, there's a focus. It's really pretty. So there's that dark, rich, it's like an indigo. Very pretty. In the same one, there's a pink quartz. This is twisty all the way up. That's a really hard one to get to focus. There is an aqua. Actually, this is kind of mint green. Kind of, I don't know. Yeah, kind of a mint or aqua. color. The cobalt blue, Lucy, me too. I love cobalt blues. Like that was very pretty. There's another coming up in the twisty all the way down. Here's another of the blue ones, but it's got like silvery with it, silver in the cobalt blue. And it's twisted all the way. This is like the first cobalt blue one, but it's black. And so those bubbles, if that's what they are, make it look like black and silver or black and white. And it's twisted the way. Oh, there's a one that's got white or silver inside of it. Super pretty. Then you saw this one. This is one Debbie was using. The same design. Another gorgeous cobalt blue. I'll let both of those, teal and blue, both gorgeous.
Those are the two I have.
Yeah, I love them. Yep, exactly. Then
maybe I should go through the boxes.
yeah, really. Here is that teal in this cobalt blue one. Here's the teal version of that one with the bubbles and the deep inside. Maybe you should take a look.
I'll just buy more. I'm happy with what I did.
What else? Oh, that bulbous one. There's a quartz, rose quartz, what colored one, also of that style. What else did I think I got them all? There's multiples of everything. There's more than one of everything except this one. There's only one. But yeah, aren't they cool? And this is how I've been storing them in this thing so that I wouldn't take a chance of destroying them. Yeah, they need, you said you have two. They need a third one, Debbie.
Yes, I do. I need a third one.
Oh, in about 45 minutes, I'll start chopping up the meat and veggies. Lucy says in 45 minutes, hopefully I'll be asleep. Oh, they do look beautiful together, don't they? They look so pretty when you just displaying them. It's like this display of blown glass. They've been very pretty sitting up on a thing on my desk, just watching them.
Oh, how nice. Lucy bought them to give with journals that she gives away.
Oh, that's a great idea. That is a beautiful idea. I like that. To put with journal. I like that. Maybe I'll do that going forward. Lucy, that's a wonderful idea. What a surprise for someone to get. I guess should give them an ink with it too, huh? They won't know what to do with it. Yeah, I like it. There, I mean, it's not going to be my everyday pen that I'm going to grab and write all my to-do lists and stuff with, but it's, I'm sure, pretty, and it's fun to write with. If you sit down and you want to be, you're thinking, I want to do something creative. I don't know what I want to do. Maybe I'll just sit down and write,
when you're doing
a to-do list or in a journal. Yeah.
So, well, like, see on this card right here, how this little teeny stuff is. You could do that.
Yeah.
Not really. I can't read these words, but that's what I could put in. If you want.
Right. Exactly. Oh, sorry. Oh, I just accidentally blocked Julie. Oh, crap. Oh, well, yes, because I went to block this user who just spammed. I went to block them. That was just, and Julie typed a comment in, and it grabbed her as the last one instead of that one. Okay, it's giving me an error. Shoot. Okay, somebody message Julie, please, and tell her I blocked her in error. I got to figure out how to unblock her. I got to figure out how to unblock her now because it's not giving me an option on that. Darn it. I might have to go into YouTube to do it. Shoot.
Is it something I can do?
I don't think so. You can entertain them while I try to go. Poor Julie. She's probably going, what the heck? I was just kicked out. Oh, no. Okay, no bad. Let me go into YouTube. She's not going to see that. She's been blocked. I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe she would see it. I'm not sure. Somebody private message her and tell her just
oh,
in
let
case
me do
yeah,
that.
just in case she can't see that. Tell her there was a spammer. That's funny. There was a spammer right behind her.
She says
Margie
she can hear you.
Hmm?
She she can see your comments. She said
Okay.
she's in chat and she says she can hear you.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay. Julie, I'm so sorry. In fact, Julie, I meant to go into YouTube tonight and give you a wrench, and I just blocked you. Oh, there I see. Okay, can you funny? You can still see. You can still see your comments and ours too. Well, your comments disappeared because yeah. So I'm gonna go into YouTube here. Hopefully, we won't get a bunch of feedback. Oh my goodness.
Thanks, Margie.
Oh, geez. All right. Let me mute. Okay, there we go. Mute and let's see. Find. How do I? Oh, geez. Okay, that's irritating because that person, that spammer. Thanks, Glennis, for catching that one. Let's see.
So when that happens, when somebody comes in like that, how do you block them?
And how to use her on this channel. Okay, hang on. It might be back.
Okay, so Julie was unhidden by Happy Paper People.
Good. Okay, you saw that?
I see it on YouTube.
Okay. Because I just unhid her, which means she's unblocked. Julie, if you can hear me, try typing in chat now. So I'm in YouTube, and I want to see if you can type into chat if I can see it.
Hello, Miss Julie. She's in YouTube now.
Okay, I don't see it yet.
There's a big delay on YouTube.
Okay, there. Oh, yay, Julie. Yay. Oh, that is awful. Okay. Well, and what I meant to do for Julie is give her a wrench, not block her. That's awful. It was the one above her. She typed in a comment and it dropped down to, because it had a drop down, so it grabbed the next thing when I clicked to do it, but Glennis caught the spammer as well. Okay,
so how do you block them?
So okay, back to chat.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a spammer there, you can go to their comment. You should have the wrench now, Julie. I already gave it to you. Might need to refresh. Is she blue?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I already did that as soon as you came back in. Okay, so you hover over Margie. Hover over Fifi. Let me show you. And I'm in,
okay, and your box comes up.
Yeah, go to the 3 dots. And then if you put user in timeout, it only puts him in timeout for 5 minutes.
But you can remove them, right?
Yeah, well, but in 5 minutes they come back. And so if it's a spammer, we want to go block user. You see that? Are you in YouTube or StreamYard?
I'm in YouTube.
Okay, go to StreamYard.
I have YouTube. Oh, okay. So just a second. Let me do comments there. Okay.
In comments,
I have StreamYard on my computer, and that's how I'm doing this. And then I've been trying to read YouTube.
Okay. Can you see the chats
on my phone.
Can you see the chat in StreamYard though?
Yes.
Okay. So go to the chat there and go to anybody's name, hover over it to the right. There's 3 dots. When it drops down, there's only 2 options. Yeah, Julie's got the wrench. Okay, perfect. Don't block me. I'll be good. See, when you hover over that in YouTube, there's a lot more options. If you go to StreamYard and you hover over it, there's only 2. Put user in timeout, which just means they can't talk for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Put a sock in it for 5 minutes, or block user. And so if it's a spammer, then we just block the user. so that
Okay, got it.
that completely blocks them from the channel, and it removes any comments they've already made.
Glennis is always quick on that.
Yeah, that's she's got experience with that.
I totally missed it. I was watching and reading and
Mhm.
totally missed
Well,
it.
and they don't like their username will be a normal username, but their comment will always say something like whatever, some just weird word, dot, space, and then com or whatever, and they're trying to put in a website for you to click on and go to, and they're spammers, they're hackers, they're all kinds of, take you to a porn site or whatever. So anytime the comment just says some weird word dot com or dot space com, just automatically block them.
Okay, got it.
None of our people would type that in.
No.
And the only ones who can put links in and websites in and things like that are moderators anyway. And, I trust that would be you and Candy and Glynis and Julie. And we know that you're only going to put in the things that, we're talking and say, could you go grab this link or grab that link or something in the group? And yeah, sorry about that,
You don't want
Julie.
to ask me to do
Julie, go the whole way and block me. Julie, thank you for letting us use you as the example. That's really all I was doing, was showing Debbie. No,
Okay,
totally
so I
sorry.
kind of know where everybody is, but Lucy. Lucy, where are you?
You mean where is she in the chat, or where does she live?
Where does she live?
Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's another Canadian.
Is she close to Glennis?
I think she's closer to you. Aren't you, Lucy? I am not. I'll let her answer that. Her Glynis would know too, but I think she's closer to you.
Oh, nice. Okay.
They are everywhere.
I'm trying to plan a trip to meet Glennis in the spring when she goes see her daughter.
Oh, that would be so. Oh, Lucy, aren't you fairly close to Laura? I think she is. So if Glynis is coming down to meet you somewhere in between, Lucy might be able to meet you guys too.
Lucy, I used to live in Seattle, and I moved about 40 minutes south to the Puyallup Graham area to be closer to my dad. But I'm a heartbeat from I-5, which goes, straight up. And I have my passport in order.
Whoop whoop. Oh, mine just expired during this fine period of time. Shoot. I just remembered that.
She's close. Okay. We may have to plan this.
Okay. So that is close. Okay. Field
trip.
Yeah, for her, it's just a ferry ride across. That would be awesome for you guys to hook up. And
I'm trying to think what the name of the place was that I went to. I went to an Outstanding in the Field, and it was in Canada. And we took a ferry ride that was about an hour long. So it wasn't Victoria. It wasn't going to Victoria. I don't know why I can't remember the name of it. Beautiful, beautiful place. And the ferry ride was amazing. You had to make an appointment for your ferry ride like weeks ahead.
There was a fourth one of these.
I miss Seattle.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. It's
Lucy's daughter's boyfriend lives in Seattle. She used to go to Port Townsend often in Seattle.
I can go to Port Townsend. In fact, Port Townsend's closer than going to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, then I could drag along Rebecca, because Rebecca's over in Port Orchard. We can go across the bridge and hang a right and go up to Port Townsend.
Wow. You guys really are close.
We are. No, it wasn't one of the Gulf Islands. It was out of Canada. It I don't know why I can't remember that. Um, it, the dinner was held in an organic farm, and that's why we went, was because of the farm food. And why can't I remember the name of that island? Um, oh, can't remember the name of it. You cross the border. I don't think we were 15 minutes across the border, and you hang a left to go to the ferry terminal. And then I think it was a good hour ride. Oh yeah, Victoria to Washington's very easy. I've been to Victoria before, a couple of times.
Mm.
Back before.
Yeah. I took
Before
a ferry
COVID.
across the Hell Peninsula once.
Mhm.
That would be so cool for you guys to all hook up. And then we
Oh, that
would
would
do
be
a
fun.
live, and you guys could log into StreamYard, and we could talk to all of y'all. How
Yes,
fun would
that would be
be?
fun.
That would
I'm up
be.
for a road trip.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
drive to Utah when you do the
Yay!
when you
When we
do
do
the
the
retreat.
retreat.
Mhm. I talked to Bonnie.
Okay, good.
Oh, Lucy's in Victoria. Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Wow. So Lucy, you want to come down for a retreat? Did you see the poll in the group? So you talked to Bonnie and she's up for the road trip?
Yep, she is.
Nice.
She says, as long as we don't fly. I
Oh,
said,
she doesn't want to fly. She'd rather drive, only
Yeah.
drive.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
that's cool.
Sandy said she was up for it.
Nice. I just dropped all my notes. That's cool. That'd be a fun trip with you guys. It'll be a fun retreat with you guys coming down. Glennis is coming down. Don't know yet if Glennis is going to drive down or fly down for this one.
So what
And
did we decide about
Candy's
the
driving
bagel?
up. Gigi, if I come to retreat, I'll have to take the bus. Don't fly. Don't fly if it's going to cause you panic. And that's a long ways for you to drive, put that wear and tear on your vehicle. That would make me nervous. But there's probably a Greyhound that goes, huh, Gigi? That would be that. You know what? Doug and I keep talking about taking a not a bus trip, but a train trip. We keep talking about
I was going to say, do trains. Do they still do trains
Yeah.
across the country and stuff?
They do. Gigi, check into the train. Glennis and Lucy went to the same high school.
No way.
Wow. And then Lucy was working there.
Wow.
Retired from there. Okay, Lucy, I pinned the poll up into featured. So go to the top of the Happy Paper People group, and in featured is that post. It's the first poll to gather interest, and then because it will make a big difference on how long the retreat is and the cost. Yeah, because of the venue. So it all depends on if we have, 10 to 15 interested, or if we had 30 to 40 interested. It's going to make a big difference on the venue. Yeah, check on the train, Gigi. That's pretty inexpensive and would go faster than the bus. You wouldn't have to stop at all the crossings. Glennis is the same age as Lucy's sister. Wow. That is cool. Gigi, you could just put like to Salt Lake City. Actually, I'm in West Jordan, which is suburb of Salt Lake City. So you could check Salt Lake City and check West Jordan to see where. I mean, there's a terminal in Salt Lake City for sure, but see if there's any other. You could look up any terminals near Salt Lake or West Jordan. Because I don't know the exact city. Again, it'll depend on the venue, which is dependent on how many people. And I'm not quite sure how long to leave that survey before going with that number of people, because I'm afraid, well, I'll leave it a bit, because I think that probably over the weekend there were people who didn't, maybe didn't go in, and so never got a chance to see it over the weekend. Like Lucy.
Bring it up at the sale.
Glennis, did you already say there? Will you fly down or will you drive down? Did she already say? I don't think she said.
Marianne,
I'm sorry.
you could bring it up at the sale.
Oh,
The-
yeah, that's
the
a really
survey.
good idea. Yeah, thank you.
Just as a reminder, and
That's a good idea, that they can go find it on Featured, and if they're interested, answer those questions. There's only like 3 things that, just to know if they're interested. And yeah, there will be more in-depth surveys, but those will only go out to those people that are serious about wanting to come. I mean, there's times where I'm like, yeah, I really, really want to. I seriously want to, but I know I can't. And if it's one of those times, I really, really want to, but no, you can't, then that's what I need at this point, is to know those who
Glenna says she hasn't decided yet. Lucy's going to
Okay.
change computers and be right back.
Okay. Battery dying. Wait a minute. What am I doing? This is an inside one, isn't it? This is. It goes right here. I put glue on it without looking first to see where it was supposed to go. Okay, so then we're poor Candy. Candy, by the way, we're going to have a sale. But we are only going to do Stamperia, Minte, and 13 Arts, because it's already organized and ready to pack. And by the way, Pion. Yeah, that's with it. Yep. And that's easy. May drive to Montana. Oh, cool. That's not, and that's not what, that one is not very far from you, Montana. Drive to Montana and then a train from Montana. That would be cool too. We'll be meeting people at train stations. That'd be cool. Just time it so you come in the same time as Gigi. Oh, yeah, we want to take a train. I don't know. I want to take a train ride across country, or I don't know how far, and just see the country out the window. Let somebody else drive and just enjoy the countryside out the window. Have you ever done that, Debbie?
No.
Does it sound fun or not? I want a private little, bunk area, whatever, not little. I want it comfortable, so you have a place to sleep. You can eat there if you want, or you can go to the eating car, the food car.
I would consider it. I'm kind of a control freak, so that's why I like to drive.
Yeah.
And when I was much younger, and back in the days when I would ski, we had planned a trip to go to Montana, and we were going to take a train. And I don't know why that happened. I think we went somewhere else, and then we drove. I think we went to Oregon and went to Mount Hood.
Right.
And we drove. I used to go to Canada skiing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, God.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. So have you been to Banff skiing then?
No, that's east. If you go straight up to, is it Blackcomb?
Glennis loves train travel. Yeah, I just think, I don't know, there's something just cozy about it. Let's just sit down with our crafts or with our games and watch out the window, watch the world go by, and, have some hot cocoa or tea or whatever we're drinking, and just laugh and have a good time and not worry about driving. And you don't have to stop at every stoplight. Even if you're the passenger, you don't have to stop at every stoplight. Sleep when you want, eat when you want, and just enjoy the scenery from state to state, how different it is. Seems like it might be a fun, how they book cruises as groups. Why don't we book a train as a group?
So when I first opened the business here, somebody I'm friends with on Facebook is big on the cruises. So he said, "Oh, why don't you check into this?" And I said, "Well, I would consider it crafting." Oh, it was just a big hassle. I started getting people lined up. I started getting this lined up, and then the guy wouldn't get in the room, and it was And I don't like the water anyway. I don't want to be on a boat
Right.
anyway. But I would have done this. A cruise
Sure.
and go crafting and
Yeah.
but it was a mess. So yeah, no.
I went on a crafting cruise. I didn't put it together. And it was even before I was heavy into this.
Uh-huh.
My friend, her friend had put together this crafting cruise, and they needed just a couple more people to meet their minimum number to get the,
Uh-huh.
the room and the whole bit. And my friend says, well, come with me on this crafting cruise. And I said, crafting cruise? If I'm going on a cruise, I'm not sitting in a room crafting. So
Uh-huh.
I want to be able to go do stuff. Do I have to go sit in the room crafting? And she said, no. And I said, all right, then. That's a good price. And, they got a discount, whatever. I'll go with you. So I went, had a great time. Don't even know where the crafting room was. Never entered it.
Oh wow.
But
I know
yeah.
Tim Holtz does cruises, but
Yeah.
I if you're going on a cruise,
I want to do stuff, not do the same stuff I do at home.
right.
I would go with crafters, a crafty cruise that we're going with crafters. But
that's why you go to retreats, because that's what you're going for,
yes,
is to do
exactly.
the
Then we
crafting.
can hang out together and do the crafty thing and, throw a couple things here or there in with it. But that's the purpose. Yeah.
Gigi said it'd take 65 hours to get here, to get to Utah
What?
by bus.
Oh my gosh, Gigi. 24:48. Holy crap,
That's a
that's
week.
almost 3
Almost
days.
a week, yeah.
And then back, that's so 2.5, that's 5 to 6 days travel. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Glennis loves cruising, and Glennis loves train travel. Glennis loves train travel. Glennis, how long would the train take from Montana?
Bless you.
Oh, thank you. Oh. Yeah, how long would the train take from Montana down here for Glennis? Of course, it could take a week to get down here, and she's okay with that because she can craft all the way down. And she can still log into our lives and whatever while she's on her way. Oh man. I was cutting it for this side, but I'm looking at the other side going, that sure is pretty too.
I know. Look at this paper.
Really?
Look at these
Yeah.
water spots.
I really love the back side of
Beautiful.
it. Well, maybe no, not that one.
I
Back
cut up
side of maybe I'll use the back side to make pockets on the front side. Because I really love the back side. That's cool looking. Sometimes it is hard to choose. Hard to choose which to use. All right, so this is the second layer. Paris. I cut the Paris right in half. So, Oh, that's funny. There's the steeple of the Eiffel Tower or whatever it's called. And there's the other part of it. Oh, and the other part of it's still on the paper. I didn't cut that off yet. Glennis, have Wi-Fi, will travel. Yep. Candy and I can come to New Orleans and we could do the train 65 hours. Candy's going to drive, but she is driving with Rodney because they will go other places on the way and afterwards. They're going to, since she will be retired next month, they're going to make a vacation out of it. And when they're here, he can go fishing with Doug, and then they'll be able to take off and go do some traveling and vacationing. That's cool. So let's see. So Debbie will drive down with Bonnie and Sandy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Glennis, and then Candy, and me. Who else did we? Cheryl Foose, maybe. Oh, Gigi, that's 65 hours. That kills me. Where's my notebook? Who else was somebody else in there? Wasn't there somebody else? If we make it an annual thing, then people will know it's coming and know
Right.
kind of when, and be able to plan ahead. So yeah, we may. Well, we'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk about it at the sale to give everybody a chance that might not have seen it, but we might and that'll affect the venue too. So that could be fun if there's only a dozen. If there's only a dozen, we might be able to get us a very cool Airbnb
Is it hot there in
in
September?
August, September.
Yeah.
What's hot? What
I don't know.
temperature?
I don't remember who it was. I saw somebody respond and said it might be too hot that time of year.
Well, and I think it depends on where you come from and what you consider hot.
Washington.
I mean, sorry. So at what temperature do you, because this is different for everybody. When it hits, like if it hits 85, you're dying because it's too hot. Or are you good to 95 or 100, or you know what I mean?
Well, I would assume we'd be somewhere where there's air conditioning,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
Because I'm a weather wimp. I don't want to be cold. I don't want to be hot.
Yeah, no, all the indoors will have air conditioning, definitely. And yeah, as cold as we want it. I like it cold inside. You're like me. You like it cold inside. And if it's your own room, especially if it's a hotel and you can control how cold it is, you're turning it down nice and cold. I'd rather sleep under a couple blankets and be nice and cozy, but have the air cold around me. Julie, OJ, really? OJ? Oh, bring Joe. Yeah, well, would Joe's health be up to that, Gigi? I don't want to put any undue stress on him and cause problems, physical health problems. I know you're dealing with a lot with him. Let's see. All right, I just need to decide which side to put these on. It's supposed to be an H. I knew that, Julie. I was just teasing you. Oh, yeah, Joe. Yeah, do you think Joe's up for that kind of travel? Julie? I don't know how many... Not Julie. Sorry, Gigi. I don't know how many days it is if you drive it, or how many hours, I guess I should say, if you drive it, like in a car. No idea.
Annette Lanker. She's somebody that I've crafted with before here. She says, I'm interested, but it depends on the dates. August, September in Utah might be too hot for me. But, like we had days that were 100 here this year. So, like,
right.
Hello. So,
okay.
I know Annette. I've known Annette for a long time. So that she might.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
She's been here before to my house for crafting.
Oh, cool. All right.
When I was open for business. So in those days.
It'll come back. Okay, so in September, the average daily temperatures in Utah, well, wait a minute. Let me go Salt Lake City. Okay. Salt Lake City daily temperatures. The hottest time in Utah is usually, or in Salt Lake area, is usually the end of July, where temperatures typically range from 67 to 93. Let's see. September, daily high temperatures decrease by 13 degrees from 86 to 73, rarely falling below 70 or rarely exceeding 93. Okay, so, or falling below 60, I'm sorry. So the temperatures is you could say it's guaranteed you're really going to be between 60 and 93 night to day. It's not going to be any hotter than 93. It's not going to be any colder than 60. That makes for some really beautiful nights.
Mm-hmm.
Not getting cold, but likely in the 80s. Wait. Yeah, no. Yeah, so high 70s to 80s in September would be
That's not bad.
no, I think it'd be okay. And especially since most everything would be inside. We go to dinner, that's inside. It's always air conditioned. Whatever venue we're in is going to be air conditioned for sure. I mean, I don't know any place that isn't, but I certainly wouldn't get any place that isn't. But everything is just as a matter of, like, when I was in Alaska, then they didn't, when you bought a new car, cars didn't automatically come with air conditioners in them. They just didn't, because a lot of people never ever even used an air conditioner in a car in Alaska. And so then if you drove your car down here, you were SOL. But that's the kind of thing that they don't build a building here without putting air conditioning in it. So we know that there will be air conditioning for sure. I think September would be probably a super comfortable month that way weather-wise. Where August, depending when it is in August, and sometimes in August, you go along and the weather's really, really great, and then all of a sudden we get that last little burst of heat. Like in the spring, you go along and it's really, really great, and then all of a sudden you get that last mini snowstorm on Mother's Day. It doesn't happen very often, or we often get a cold snap on Mother's Day or right around Mother's Day. And so it's like everybody knows, don't plant your garden till after Mother's Day. But yeah, I think September would be a more comfortable time than August.
Do rates go down after Labor Day?
Yes.
Is that considered off season then?
Yep, because people, tourists, Julie, were you on when we had the whole tourist discussion? Tourists are pretty much gone by then, because people travel back, kids are going back to school. Everybody pretty much starts by then. That's kind of the last hurrah, for people having, whether it's a staycation or tourists coming in, would be Labor Day. So
that would be good if it was a motel.
Yeah, I'm going to look at all the dates, and I'm going to see. Sometimes you can negotiate. If they know that they can fill up during August, then they're not going to negotiate as good of a rate. So if I push it out 2 weeks and get us into September, and we get a reduction of 20%, or whatever it is, then to me that's worth it. Saving that money that we can spend somewhere else, going out to a nice dinner, or going thrift shopping, or just buying more craft supplies so we can make some fun stuff together. Let's see. How about I put this guy over here? One of these years I'm actually going to finish this explosion box.
How come you didn't do that? Who suggested that I do the whole Eiffel Tower? Was that you, or was that Candy? Or
no,
Glenn?
you. I think it was your idea to do the whole Eiffel Tower, and then I said, "Why don't you cut it?"
No.
Because you started out already doing the whole Eiffel Tower, which I already cut it, which I should have. I could cut this down. I've already put the top on somewhere, but I could.
Oh.
I'd have to cut it down to the next layer now. I don't know. It's going to be half covered with pockets and stuff anyway. So
I bought little Reese's cups to put in this today.
Oh, cute! You put yours. You were smart. Put yours on the inside so you can see it. Like on the open part, so you could see it. It looks really cool. But
And then always I put little notes to my dad. There's
I'm gonna
one.
put all these other. You know what? I'm gonna make you full screen. If you guys haven't seen this, do you want to show them?
Sure. Let me put it back
You
together.
don't have to. Here I am
I
offering.
will.
It's
I
just
will.
super cute, and it turned out really, really well. And she's given this to her dad. Is this for his birthday or for
For
Christmas?
Christmas, because he fusses, doesn't want anything. So that's why I've been making the meals for him. I've been making meals and putting them in the freezer, so
Which is
he
awesome.
doesn't consider that a Christmas present. So here's my little
Right.
explosion box that I made, and it was the Stamperia paper around the world. And my dad turned 94 today, so kind of that.
We should call him and everybody sing happy birthday to him. Of course, he'd only hear you and me.
Yeah. So I thought I was being so clever, and so here are the feet that I was going to put on it.
Which was a great idea.
Yeah, it was. So I used Tim Holtz oxide inks, and then I put the glaze on it, and I was so excited, and I went to put it on, and I thought, like, whoa, you can't open the explosion box if you have those kind of feet on there. So I went and got these little wooden whatever they are, drawer pulls, I think they are. So I colored them with distress ink, and then this is a Tim Holtz bobbly thing of some sort.
Isn't that? I think that's like a drawer pull or something. I think that's adorable.
Yes.
Perfect.
It's got so it has a screw on the back side of it. So I poked a hole and did the screw, and then I
perfect.
I covered
the paper. Yeah.
So then these are stamps. If anyone has ever had the experience of Glennis's stamps, these are amazing.
Oh, yeah, she bought those in the October
sale. Yep. And then I need to find one more note to put here, but I put these little tuck corners, and I just put little, like I put Daddy, I love you to the moon and back on that one.
I love that they're little tiny, so you could stick the note in there and he could read the whole note. Doesn't even have to take it out.
It's not that big.
Yeah, no, they're perfect.
Yeah. And then on this one, I said, "You're always my hero." And this one, it says, "When you didn't have my hand, you always had my back." And then I haven't decided what I'm going to write in here yet. But.
Look how she did the Eiffel Tower that I just cut into bits and pieces. She put it across that. That looks really cool. I still really like that a lot.
Thanks. It was fun to do. So thanks for doing that.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Did a great job on it. I will say that. Oopsie. All right.
And he won't fuss too much because I did something like this. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's because, like, you made something. It's like making him a card or something. So he won't, yeah. But I still think he will treasure it, and it'll be so precious. Because it's just better than a card. Just a card. It's like a whole bunch of cards all together.
And then I'll sign it somewhere on the bottom, probably.
Yeah, where do you... Probably on the bottom.
Yep, probably on the bottom. So that's what I did.
I'm really liking these rounded corners.
They're pretty. They're nice.
I really like them better than my square ones.
Thank you, Glennis.
Maybe it depends on
Thank you, Julie.
You're doing with the thing too. See, he will love it. It is so cool.
Yeah,
so pretty.
I think so.
Ooh. Yeah, you should set it down with like a box or something over it. So he just has to pick up the box and there it is. So he doesn't take this out and the top falls off and, it kind of ruins the explosion. So it's sitting on the table and has a box over it. Then when he picks up the box, there it is. So that you can be standing back with your camera when he doesn't know it and do a little video of him opening it.
I could do that. I could do that.
It's precious for you to have that though. Because he's going to you'll say, take the top off, Daddy, and it's going to explode. He's going to go, oh. Oh, I think it would be so cute to have.
What's this?
And then the next layer, and the next layer. And then the candy.
Yep.
Ouch.
I'm gonna make him some fudge, peanut butter fudge. He loves peanut butter fudge, so I'm
Ooh,
gonna make him some peanut butter fudge, and he won't fuss if I make him food, but he,
yeah.
he's saying, "I don't want any more. I don't want any more stuff in this house." So,
Yeah.
so that's why I've been cooking for him and packing up meals, and he puts them in the
That's
freezer. And
just a really great idea because I'm always trying to think of something for my mom without adding more stuff. She doesn't need any more stuff at that age.
yeah, he's been losing a little bit of weight, and so I was a little bit concerned about that. So I'm
Mhm.
trying to make things that are a little bit higher in calories.
Sure.
So
That you'll
today,
enjoy and just
yeah,
eat without.
I did homemade mac and cheese today, and
That sounds so
um,
good.
I bought waffles, and then I cooked up sausage. So because once in a while he likes breakfast for dinner,
Oh. Oh, I
so
love breakfast for dinner.
I did a package of that
I love
and some
pancakes and
waffles.
eggs or waffles and eggs
Yeah, yeah.
for
So
sure.
I'm gonna
That's
do
really good.
teriyaki chicken and pork fried rice
Ooh,
tomorrow and pack that up.
ooh,
And
that's a good idea.
I think I'm gonna have Bonnie's granddaughter tomorrow. So
Huh. That'll be fun.
I'm so excited,
Are
and
you?
she
What
doesn't
are you
know.
gonna do?
We are going to bake, so, everybody hold tight for that because, I don't bake. I don't like to bake.
Oh, does she like to do that? Is that something
Yeah,
else
Bonnie
she
said
likes
she
to do?
did. So
Okay.
I'll do those,
Wow.
whatever those magic cookie bars are, because that's, you just throw
Oh,
the stuff in the
put
pan
stuff
and put it in
together. Yeah. Um,
pour a can of sweetened condensed milk over the top. And then,
oh my goodness.
there is a cream cheese shortage in the United States. So,
I'm gonna have to get cream cheese tomorrow.
Starbucks does not have the cranberry bliss bars.
Is that where you heard about it? Because they don't have those?
No, I saw I saw it on Facebook and I saw it on Instagram.
Okay.
Philadelphia
Wow.
cream cheese, if you send them a receipt for a dessert that you bought that does not have cream cheese in it, they will reimburse you up to $20 not to
That's
use cream cheese.
craziness.
I know, isn't that silly? So, anyway,
It's like
when
you're
I
not
went to
buying their product and they're paying you to go buy somebody else's.
well, not to use cream cheese. So,
Well,
so, um, Starbucks doesn't have the cranberry bliss bars, so Gwen and I are gonna make cranberry bliss bars tomorrow
wow. Cool.
because you put cream cheese in the frosting that goes on
Yeah.
top of it,
Oh,
melted chocolate in it,
definitely.
and yeah.
Yep.
So, isn't
Oh,
that a hoot?
that is, and that sounds like a ton of fun, especially with she's just old enough, you know,
So,
and
yeah, and she doesn't know that she's coming here yet. So,
that's even better. She's gonna be so excited.
yeah. So I'm excited to have her. So I'm excited that she wants to come and hang out with me,
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah, they don't know. She asked if she could go hang out with Debbie.
yeah.
And
And
was
Bonnie
told
told her no.
no.
And I said, "Well, I don't have anything going tomorrow, vacuuming. Hello. I'll
Yeah.
pass that up."
Please bring her over.
Yeah. So I'm
Happily.
gonna go down and get her and in the morning and I'll go get a few more groceries. I was making my grocery list tonight and do that. And
That's awesome.
so yeah, that'll be fun. And so I've got everything all lined up. I put it out and we'll just kind of boom, boom, boom.
Gee, that's gonna be fun.
Gigi, I don't think it's gonna be extinct. Today when I went to the store,
What?
there was plenty of cream cheese and my dad has cream cheese on his bagel, so I told him to get an extra one just in case. But
Extra
when I
one,
went
I'm gonna get 5.
I went to 2 different Starbucks today, and one of them said there was a shortage on cream cheese, and the other one said there was a shortage on cream cheese back east. So I
Oh,
haven't really read into it any more
huh.
than that. So
Interesting.
and then something else I did not know,
Yeah.
and that I should have known, that some cheeses are seasonal only.
Oh,
And so there's a cheese
so
that comes out of Oregon. It's Rogue River blue cheese that's only
right.
available in the fall. So,
Wow.
yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Wow.
It's $50 a pound,
That's not
needless
very
to say,
cool.
I did not buy a pound. I bought a teeny, tiny piece. And
Right.
the other day I had roasted red pepper soup. And I
Oh.
sprinkled just a little tiny bit on top and made it look
Oh
all
my
cutesy.
goodness.
So,
Wow.
pretty.
Well, it's Cheesecake Shortage back east, but not.
Cream cheese, not cheesecake.
I'm
Cream
sorry,
cheese.
not cheesecake. I just read their
Yeah,
comment.
cream cheese.
Cream cheese back east.
Yeah, in fact, let me look
So
it up. See what it
yeah,
says.
see if you
That
can
just
find them.
cracks me up. I
Me
wonder what it
too.
is.
Why?
Because I think you can make cream cheese at home.
Yeah.
I'll
What are
get back to
they?
you on that one. I have a couple of cheese books in my collection on how to make cheese.
What do you make cream cheese out of? It's got to be milk.
Well, something cream cheese shortage. Okay.
Is there a cream cheese shortage in this world?
Yeah, Lucy just said it. It's a cyber attack. In
Ooh.
October, a cyber attack against the largest U.S. cheese manufacturers contributed to a nationwide cream cheese shortage. Shortly, just a second, let me open this up.
Are you kidding? Wow.
That just cracks me up.
That just boggles my mind. And what did it change the numbers of their inventory or something so they didn't
Just a second.
get what
I'm
they
reading
need because they
find
thought
out.
they had it? And wow.
So, because of whatever the cyber attack was, they weren't the headquarters when their factories were unable to operate for several days.
Oh.
Huh. What a
Okay.
crack up. Well, not a
Yeah.
crack up, but
Well, yeah, crack up in not a good way.
yeah.
I'm with you. Wow.
The company is one of the country's largest marketers for dairy products, including cheese slices, yogurt, and all-important cream cheese. The all-important cream cheese. With annual sales of more than 5 billion.
Okay, so that cyber attack, was that just on one company? Because, I mean, there's multiple companies that sell cream cheese.
Well, then it
Every
says
store has their own
they were
brand.
also manufacturers struggling because of labor shortages and supply chain distributions for raw materials, packaging, and trucking. So, i.e., about the whole trucking thing.
Well, that's interesting.
And of course, you can't stockpile cream cheese.
Well, I know people who have frozen it, and
it's kind of weird
does
when you
change the texture.
Yeah, it definitely changed the
So
texture.
I guess it depends on what you're going to use it for. If you're going to eat it like cream cheese, it does kind of, I don't know, change the texture and is a little weird, I think. But if you're going to mix it up into making cheesecake or, maybe the bars or something like that, I guess I don't know, it'd probably be fine, wouldn't it? If you're going to mix it up anyway. Does it change?
Yeah, there's a bunch of recipes on how to make cream cheese. So what the heck?
What do you need to make cream cheese?
Just a second. My homemade cream cheese recipe could not be easier because blah 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 blah. Okay, so
I guess that's not something I just thought about making. But why not? You can make every other kind of cheese, so why not, right?
Okay, so this lady says she uses whole milk, lemon juice, which is common to make cheese. That's right. Which curdles the cheese. Then you then strain it. That's all you have to do.
Lemon juice and whole milk?
Yeah.
Curdle it, strain it, and press
Wait
it.
just a second. Let me see if she
Yeah.
heats it because
Wow.
some of them have to be heated. That's right. These ingredients create reactions. Just okay. Let me look at the whole directions
Okay.
here. And I know when you make cheese, you have to make sure everything is like spotless,
Right.
clean. And
Yes.
um,
Has anybody out there ever made cheese?
yeah. Has
And
anybody
not
ever made
cheese, cream
cheese?
cheese. Frozen cream cheese is fine for baking. That's what I was thinking, Lucy.
Okay.
But I probably wouldn't want to. Like I have, well, right now one one kind of sauce that I love to put cream cheese in a bowl, heat it for 30 seconds in the microwave, and then put the sauce over it, and then dip it with Ritz crackers. I'm just loving on that. And it's from Costco, and it's a little jar of I think it's called red chili pepper, Thai red chili pepper sauce, but it's not like sauce. It's not
Isn't
like
it like a sweet sour?
yes,
Kind
yeah,
of?
it's kind of
Yeah.
sweet. It's sweet and spicy, not sweet and sour. Yeah,
Okay, you have to
it's
heat this.
it's very sweet, but it's also got a good spice kick, and it's so good over cream cheese. So good.
Heat it on medium high, stirring constant until it starts a rolling simmer. Add the lemon juice 1 tablespoon at a time. Cook until it curdles. Oh, there will be a green liquid on the bottom. Yuck.
Yeah, it does sound gross, but
And then cheesecloth it.
hmm.
That's kind of how you make
Before we moved here, I made my own yogurt every single week.
oh wow.
Yeah, I haven't made it since we moved here. I just realized because health was bad, and I just haven't. I've gotten out of some of those routines.
Julie, what are you making? You're chopping veggies.
A Vegemite sandwich.
So, baking's not my thing.
Yeah.
So, my dad loves strawberry rhubarb pie. So, that was for his birthday today.
Oh.
So,
I love
store-bought pie
pie,
shells, of
right?
course. I don't make pie crust.
Mm-hmm.
So, I did buy fresh rhubarb this summer.
Mm-hmm.
And I chopped it up in little pieces and froze it.
Mm-hmm.
Bought fresh strawberries this morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I put the rhubarb in a pan with sugar, turned it on, and it kind of disappeared. Yeah. So, and the strawberries kind of went with it.
Did they really? Oh no! Did you cut them up tiny, small
No,
strawberries?
I didn't. I quartered them. That was it. I quartered it. And so
that's funny because I froze rhubarb from my garden this summer.
Well, guess what?
For exactly that purpose of strawberry rhubarb pie. So you're telling me that I should instead make a strawberry rhubarb glaze to put over ice cream?
Probably, yeah. So what I did is I added cornstarch to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I told my dad, I said, this probably isn't going to be your usual.
Not my fault. I didn't know the rhubarb would fall apart in the freezer.
Yeah, another Debbie baking disaster.
The cream cheese where it changes consistency after frozen.
Julie, that beef stew sounds good.
Ooh, beef stew. That's what the veggies are for? Yummy. That does sound good. Love a good homemade beef stew or chicken soup or, just a basic soup. Homemade.
I did a pork roast stew the other day. Shoulder pork.
Yum, yeah. A shoulder pork, isn't that a pork butt?
Yes. It's called pork butt, but it is not. It comes from the shoulder. Yes.
Right. I have a giant one in the freezer right now. So, I didn't know that's what you were cooking the other day. I would want to take that out and throw it on the smoker for a good long time.
What I was cooking the other day?
Yeah, isn't that the one you cooked?
Oh, yeah, I put it in a crock pot and I put some Italian seasoning in it and juniper berries and just kind of so it was I
Mhm.
just kind of wanted something kind of fallish,
Right?
hearty. Um,
That's where you get the very best smoked pulled pork. Is that pork butt? Oh, oh.
I
Pulled
didn't do
pork.
any ribs this year because they were so expensive. We used
Yeah,
to be able to get them for like $32, and I think they're like 48 now.
it's
And just
nuts.
for me by myself, that is
Yeah,
nutty.
that it is. It's absolutely
And
nuts.
most of the people I know, my dad doesn't like pork ribs, and if
Yeah.
Rebecca comes over, she's not fond of pork. So,
Mm.
uh,
I don't think pork ribs taste the same as pork.
no.
No. But some people do only like pork ribs, others only like beef ribs.
Oh, now I want something to eat,
I
Julie.
know. I know. I'm hungry. With potatoes, beans, carrots, onions, mushroom. Oh, husband freezes rhubarb all the
So,
time for
so
making
Lucy, when
spices.
he thaws it, does he cook it at all with the sugar, or does he just put them in the pie? Because I
Did you
cooked
put
it.
Oh, you put it in the pan. Okay, you put it in frozen in the pan, and as it thawed, it just kind of all fell apart because mushy.
Uh,
Is that
yeah,
right?
it's kind of
Okay.
like I
So does
looked
he
at.
freeze them whole, Lucy? Does he freeze them whole, or does he freeze them already chopped up? And then, yeah, does he make a sauce and then put the strawberries and the rhubarb in the pie, pour the sauce over it, or does he put them
Oh,
in with
she
the
said he just
sauce?
puts them in the pie.
Okay, that's why.
That's
So
what I
that
should have done.
ah, I wouldn't even have thought of that though. I would have done the same as you.
It's another Debbie baking
Chopped it up. Okay.
disaster.
I chopped mine up and I put them in the baggie. Actually, I sealed them up in the sealer and put them in the freezer. So they're chopped up, ready to go. But now you're making me think. Just make the gel sauce by itself and
Maybe,
pour it over the rhubarb and strawberries.
right. You know what? Maybe,
Oh, only rhubarb pie. Oh,
oh,
that sounds interesting. I
I
like.
was gonna say, chop up your strawberries and just put the
Uh-huh.
sugar on it just to macerate the
Right,
strawberries,
right.
and don't cook it at all, and then put them in the pie together, but I would still add flour or cornstarch because
Always use cornstarch.
because that rhubarb is gonna be kinda watery.
Yeah. Hmm.
Not mine,
Okay.
you can put it on ice cream now.
No, yeah, really. I have never had just rhubarb pie. I love rhubarb. I liked as a kid, I would go out to the rhubarb bush and or plant and pull off a big stalk of rhubarb and then just chew on it like that. Loved it. That kind of sweet sour mix. 2, 3, 4 and a quarter. Let's go 4. Yeah, that sounds interesting, Lucy. Only rhubarb pie. So does he make is there a gel sauce kind of that he pours over the rhubarb then? And I imagine there's sugar in that. And gee, now I want to know now I want to know about rhubarb pie. Although what I really want right now, Debbie, is a chicken pot pie or a turkey pot pie. I
She
know.
says they only have glazed strawberry pie, never cooked strawberry pie.
Glazed strawberry pie, never
So,
cooked strawberry pie. Interesting.
it's like making an apple pie.
A
Well,
rhubarb pie just like making an apple pie. Okay.
and this is the reason I don't bake.
Well, yeah, you don't cook I wouldn't know. You don't cook the apples. You put the apples in, and then you put a
Right,
bunch of sugar on them. So you'd put all that
right.
sugar on the rhubarb, which would make it sweet, and then as it cooks, it's going to produce its own moisture in there, and so you need to pile it really high with rhubarb because as it cooks, it's gonna go soft and sink down and create its own moisture just like the apples do. So, okay, I'm gonna have to try that. Mom used to make apple and rhubarb.
Doesn't that
Have you ever
sound
heard
good?
of that? I've never heard of that. Yeah, it does sound good. I've never heard of that. I grew up with
Well, and
strawberry rhubarb.
the reason I froze it is because it's a short season here,
Right?
and strawberries are available
All the time, pretty much.
all the time. right? And
Mhm.
so I went down to the Knutson's, the daffodil farm,
Uh-huh.
and bought the rhubarb. Got fresh
Cool.
rhubarb and um, yeah. So I thought I was preparing ahead.
Hey, sounded like a great idea to me. If I'd known any better, I would have told you. But yeah, I'm not there's a few things I like to bake, but I'm not a huge baker. I do like to cook because, baking is more of a science and
Yep.
chemistry, and everything needs to be measured. And when I cook, I can just taste and add in, taste and throw in, taste and add. It's like, do
Puff
it.
pastry is my friend.
What is?
Puff pastry. I can make anything
Oh
look
yeah,
good with puff pastry. Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah, and then people think I've really done something amazing baking, with puff pastry. So
yes. You
or
can do some
phyllo
fun
dough.
things.
That's the
Oh
other
yeah,
one. Phyllo dough. Yeah.
you can do some fun things with both of those.
Mhm.
I do have a few good recipes with both of those, but yeah, and usually I'd buy the rollout pie crust from the store all ready to go.
Pillsbury. Yep. Two of
All
them. They
the
come in little plastic bags. I put a little bit of
yeah,
flour on the counter, rolled it
yeah,
out a little
yeah.
bit,
Which
pinched
is
it.
funny because for many, many years in a previous life, I was an executive sales manager for Tupperware, and I would do Tupperware parties, and I taught women how to make pie crust in just a few minutes with only a few ingredients in that great big giant Tupperware bowl.
Oh
Put them,
wow.
and you'd put these ingredients in the bowl, and you would put the lid on the bowl and literally just shake it. And you just shake it until it's all together and it's formed a ball, and you've got pie crust. And it was so easy. And I would do that right at the party, and I'd hand it to somebody, they'd shake it and they'd pass it around. Everybody'd shake it a little bit, and the pie crust, and then go put it in a pie thing and make a pie right there in the party.
Nice.
I don't make the pie crust at home ever. I always get that one in the little bag, the Pillsbury, two of them in the thing, in the little bag so much easier. But I love phyllo dough too. All
Oh,
right.
so
Yeah, it loves me too. It sticks to my hips.
yep.
All right. So I thought about cutting the corners of these, rounding them. And now I'm wondering, I've already glued it down, but I'm wondering if I should have. I'm wondering if I should have rounded. I probably should have. I should have rounded these sides, and I should have rounded these. I thought, well,
Um,
this is corner, so I better leave it with that. But this is round, and I don't know. I guess it probably won't matter. But
okay. I'm about to fade out here.
yeah, I'm thinking it's about that time. It's 10 to 12 for me, so it's got to be an hour before or an hour later for you guys. Most of you. Most
Yeah.
of y'all. Julie, it's just about dinner time. Thanks for hanging out with us. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Did we already lose Margie? She might have fallen asleep in the chair. That is possible. She'd fall asleep and then wake up, get a second wind, and be up half the night. Or maybe she's on her way to Julie's for dinner, because that sounds really good. Julie probably makes homemade bread to go with it too, huh?
Wow.
Oh, this was a lot of fun. She'll go read. Margie, she is still awake. Oh, yeah. Thanks for coming and hanging out the last minute, guys. This was a lot of fun just to do this. And keep an eye out the next couple of weeks. We'll do this again.
He said just nothing to say about cooking.
Oh. Sure, Margie, you have something to say about cooking? Don't do it. Don't
Cheesecake.
want to do it. Cheesecake, yeah. Really.
I can make cheesecake. That I can make.
Oh, yeah.
But
That's
that's a process. That's not one of those quick
That's
things.
not like a baking thing, I don't think.
No.
That's a very culinary, chefy thing to make for sure.
Okay, ladies,
so
I
we
love you
will
tons.
the sale events are out there, guys. that they are out there. I'll put events in the Facebook group so that you'll be able to see them. And if we're friends on Facebook, it will automatically send you an invite in your notifications just so you see it. And just know that we will do, and we'll talk about at the beginning of the sale too, that we'll only do Stamperia, Minte, and 13 Arts, but we have a butt ton, don't we, Debbie, of half price Minte. That's It's going to be a lot of half price Minte. So we're excited about that. So you guys have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you, Debbie, for coming and keeping me company here. It was a lot of fun. And we'll see y'all soon. Travel safely going home.
Okay. Love you all.
Love you too.